want to be classified.
Hey everybody, Eric here to tell you about a special promotion my charity Comic Care is running. We are up for a challenge and we need your support. At Comic Care, we spend all year traveling to hospitals and collecting smiles from children and their families and leave comic books behind to keep the smiles going. Well, now we want to see your smiles, and we want to post them on our pages too. This July 20th through 23rd, we will bring Arizona Tony Stark to the San Diego International Comic Con and take on one of our biggest challenges yet. We will have 4 days to collect as many pictures as we can of smiling supporters with Tony. How many can we collect? 100? 300? 500? We'll run for the 1,000 mark, but you never know. Will you pledge a couple of pennies for each photo we collect? Just think, if you pledge just 2 cents per picture and we collect 100 photos, your donation will be $2. If we collect 1,000, $20. Either way, a small price to pay to be part of our continuing mission. We appreciate all your support in the past, and we know you'll enjoy being a part of this venture. So please visit comiccare.org/1000smiles. That's COMICARE.org/1000smiles. Visit our page, click that pledge button, and throw us a couple of cents per smile. You're free to put a cap on your donation so it doesn't get out of hand just in case Tony gets crazy and gets 10,000 smiles. You don't have to worry about getting nuts. Just visit our page at comiccare.org/1000smiles and make your pledge today.
What's up, everybody? It's Friday night, and you know what that means. It's time for an all-new Socially Awkward Studios. We got your dude, Steve-O. And me, I'm your boy, Froyo. It's Friday night. The drinks are tight. Let's have some fun.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Steve-O.
And I am Matthew.
And we have a few guests in the studio tonight, but before we dive into that, we also have a recurring guest in the studio. He does the Crichton Podcast on the network. Is none other than Steven.
Hello, another Steve to join this evening.
What's up, man?
Hey, yo. Welcome back. This is great to be back again. I haven't seen Matthew in forever, though. It seems like every time I guest host on here, there was no Matthew, and I don't know whatever I did, but I'm sorry.
It's good, man. I'm happy to see you.
Okay, good.
Well, Matthew did have a kid not too long ago, so
he's
been a little taking care of that business.
I'm still using that excuse. It's been 5 years.
Sweet. So
you still got time, dude. Oh man, you get out of so much stuff.
I just had a baby. Dude, your kid's like in preschool. Still just had him.
I'm waiting for him to be in that. They're like, I thought your kid just left for college. Hey, man.
Whoa. Yeah.
Had a baby.
Yeah, had a baby. No, so it's a good excuse. So all good, but it is, I'm glad to be back. That's for sure.
We love to have you back.
No, yeah, it's always a pleasure. But you brought 2 guests on. If you want to go ahead and introduce them.
Yeah, so we got Phoenix Comic Con coming up, and so I thought, let's bring 2 more guests. Well, let's be honest here. I really only thought 1, but she brought her husband. But that's okay. So these 2 are cosplayers and Mandalorian mercs. And this is Ryan and Marianne. Say hello, boys and girls.
Hello.
Howdy.
Welcome to the show.
You can,
good beard that I have.
What was that?
man. Perfect. You can decide which one is Ryan and Marianne by the voices.
Ryan.
Yes. So we brought them on. We're going to test the waters here and see how this all goes. Or I brought them on and nobody said no to me. So here we go.
Honestly, I'll put it this way. I was talking to other people who come on the show, and I always love it when they ask me, they're like, hey, can I come on the show? I'm like, yes, because then I don't feel like being that weirdo being like, hey, can you come on the show? Kind of thing. So Eric was a lot better at it. Like, honestly, there's a lot of stuff I was like, man, Eric, can't you just like still do that for me? Like, he's all like, I got my own shit in Ohio. I'm like, yeah, but come on.
But you're like my dad, so...
Yeah.
Right.
We all know I can't do things for myself still.
He is the dad of the network, let's be honest.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'm like the stepmom that came in like later, and everyone's all like, well, we'll like you because you treat Eric nice, but we don't have to love you.
I'm like the fun uncle that comes around every now and then.
That's what I was going to say. So that means Matthew, because you kind of came in at the third there, and that, yeah, you'd have to be the fun uncle that's just like, hey, oh, cool, Uncle Matthew's here, let's do it.
All right. Let your kids get away with shit and then leave.
Yeah.
Where'd you pick that up? Matthew.
But I'd be like, but to be fair, he just had a kid, so.
Way to bring it back.
Yeah. But what we like to do on the show before we're going to get into everything, we like to catch up on everyone's weeks and see how everyone's doing. and stuff like that. So Matthew, without further ado, how was your week this week?
Week was good. The mother-in-law was in town this week, so that helped us out a lot, taking care of a little one. And work wasn't too bad. Just kind of breezed through it. Went and saw The Circle on Tuesday at a work outing, which was cool.
The Circle.
How is that?
So, I'd say for a free movie at 11:30 during the day, it was great.
Okay, I just got that. You're like, I went to The Circle, and I'm all like, is this a band?
No.
And then I just realized that Tom Hanks and Emma Watson movie.
Yes.
So basically, Belle and Woody. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Belle and Woody do a movie together. Yeah.
It did make you think a little bit, just the way social media and the internet is kind of progressing towards the future. I did like that. I thought the ending, to be honest, was a little flat, but it's entertaining.
Cool.
So.
Very cool.
And I got my popcorn, so that was chill.
Yeah. So, okay. So, was that like? Did you have anybody try to show you up on your popcorn? Like,
not at all.
Okay.
Everybody was like, well, first of all, I was like a giggling little schoolgirl, like going in there. I was like, I'm getting my popcorn. And then I got the big old tub, and everybody else is all like conservative and gets like a medium and stuff. And I'm like, fuck it, let's go.
I need trays. I need multiple trays. I need the right salt on each of these. Yes.
I'm sure people were just like, what the fuck?
And everyone's like, again, the guy just had a child. Let him have his popcorn, all right?
He's staring you down. I just had a kid.
He's soon got to share this with the kid.
So I did spill my popcorn. With
Oh,
a huge fail. So it was like
that's like a movie foul.
It was like I'm reclining back. I'm like, I'm doing the action like people can see it. I was reclining back and like had it on my crotch or whatnot, and like I was moving to shift around and like it dumped over. And it landed on like the legs that came up, and me, and I'm like, oh shit. And I've got like coworkers around me. Typically, I'd just be like, whatever, I'm gonna put it back in, but I don't know if they're like germaphobes or whatnot. So
you're like, do I want to be judged? Do I not want to be? It's popcorn.
I know.
What do I do?
I was kind of conflicted.
It's popcorn. Take the judgment.
So I kind of just reclined it up and like made it so the legs went down so it all fell off.
Niagara Falls of popcorn.
Don't make it awkward. Don't make it awkward.
And then at the end, when like the lights come on and stuff, I was like, oh crap, I like dropped a lot more than I thought I did.
Oh no.
So I'm like trying to kick it under.
Pour one out of the popcorn.
I was just about to say that's what you should have done when it tipped over. Everyone just looks at me like, "This is for my homies."
Oh, missed opportunity for sure.
Yeah.
Crap.
This is for my homies.
Okay, so what Matthew just told us is now you and I have to start writing Matthew's like dialogue for stuff. You're like, okay, if this happens in your day. Matthew's like, I'm not carrying around cue cards and shit like that. Fuck you guys, I don't need you to write stuff.
I like pull out my wallet, just have like little notes in there, like a little laminated thing. Like, okay, this situation.
If this happens, it's
literally one of those charts where it's like, if this happens,
with the arrows.
Yeah, it's a flow chart for your life, Matthew. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
God.
But no, it was a good week. So it's Friday, end of the weekend, and then it'll go by quick, and we'll start it back up next week. So.
Cool. What about you, Ryan? Anything good this week?
Oh, it's been a long week.
If you're going to depress me, I'm going to cut you off fast.
It's been an okay week.
Listen, this is the kind of podcast you'll get voted off, and you'll sit on the couch.
All right, I'm just
No,
going to
you
go.
can talk over here.
You can still drink beer, but you just sit on the couch.
Well, see, that's all that matters.
Okay.
I got a lot of beer,
You just
so
want to
that's
be
good.
off the island.
As long as that other island has beer, I'm good.
The tribe has spoken.
That's right. Give me your torch.
It's like, fuck you, I threw the torch anyway, so you have to go find
Put
it.
the torch out. With what, you ask?
I peed on it. Really not going to bury the lead on there? I peed on it. I was going to take a crap on it, but didn't have time.
I was just going to go the light way, but Steve finished that off.
Hey, first off, I always finish it off.
Oh, yeah.
Well, mother-in-law's in town for me, too, taking care of this one over here.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know, what happened?
Oh, yeah, so we started asking. I don't know if I got the answer. So Marianne's got one of those knee, what are those even called that you have to roll around on?
Knee scooter?
Scooter?
Knee scooter. There you go. That would make total sense.
Right.
Okay.
It's almost like they meant to do that.
Yeah.
What a concept.
You kind of scoot on your knee.
Okay.
What do we call it?
Knee scooter?
All right. So what did you do to your
Sorry.
ankle there, though?
So, we cosplay as Mandalorian mercs, which are the Boba Fetts of the Star Wars universe. We were up in Sedona doing a photo shoot, and it started to rain, and so we're taking our kits, our totes, and we're putting them in the back of the van, suburban thing that we have. And I misstepped. I thought I was on the ground. I was not on the ground. I was on the bumper of the truck.
Oh.
And I landed my entire weight of my foot onto my bone. I broke the joint of the bone. And because I broke the joint, anytime that I walk, it breaks it more.
Yeah.
Like it will not heal. So
Like
now
a-
I have to have surgery to fuse that.
Which is next week.
So yeah.
Fun.
So this will be our last podcast before you.
Yeah.
Now, what's the healing time like, though? So, is this getting into your Phoenix Comic-Con stuff you
Yes.
usually do?
We will not be at Comic-Con.
That
this year.
sucks. Well,
Yeah.
wait a
Watching
second.
Comic-Con.
Wait a second.
Well,
Just because you can't doesn't mean Ryan can't.
That's true.
But I have to be the good husband.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You know what this sounds like? This sounds like I just had a kid. That's what this sounds like. It's an excuse over here.
actually, I was gonna say if you wanted to, you could quote unquote pretend you're going to the con and just give Matthew and I your suit.
There you
Oh,
go.
there you go.
There
we go.
We'll
Yeah.
make
I
stuff
could-
for
We
you.
could do that.
Yeah.
Good luck. Mine is not light.
Yeah, no, his is really.
It's all you, Matthew.
you get the pink one.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Hey, it might
gotta
be the
learn how to
first
do the
time
little
a bunch
pose.
of people hit on me because they think I'm a woman.
There you
There you
go.
Oh,
It's
dude.
got the cut plates too,
Oh,
so it's
done.
got the feminism look to it.
Done.
Nice, dude.
You had me at cup.
We actually had a friend. There's a Star Wars convention that's a 4-day convention. It's called Star Wars Celebration.
Okay, yeah.
He dressed up in his wife's female kit, and he posed with one hand on the hip. You got to tilt the hip.
All right.
And the knee.
And he posed in the all-female picture.
Oh,
Nice.
I want to know how many times he got hit on.
I don't know.
See, I can totally do that because I usually women do that. They're like, "How do you do that?" I'm like, "What?" When I make fun of them, I'll do the pose. They're like, "God, you do that better than I do." I'm like, It's like my dad treated me like a girl for the first 20 years. So, you know.
You got
more
a figure
about
for it,
you
dude.
than
Yeah.
her.
Yeah. Well, I do have an A cup, so.
Now, the cool thing about her so we were up, like she said, we're up in Sedona, and she had completely broken her foot, and torn ligaments and
Yeah.
everything like that. So it wasn't good.
This
But
is
still,
nasty.
she did this in kit, and she still climbed up a hill to do some awesome shots.
Nice.
So she climbed up the side of a mountain hill with a broken joint ankle thing. I'm like,
Hardcore.
dude, I'd be
That's like
crying
hardcore.
and
No kidding.
sucking
I
on a
didn't
bottle.
cry. I remember looking up at the sky thinking, okay, this is the worst pain that I've ever been in, but
the
I
sky
don't
is nice.
no. I was just like, I don't feel like crying. And everybody's like, are you okay? Are you okay? And I couldn't
Now-
say anything.
Now, the thing I'm curious about, did you know it was broken at that point? Okay,
No.
see, that's what I'm curious about, because the same thing happened to my buddy Pat. When he was in the Marines, he actually broke his foot and then went on one of these huge, hikes they have to do and had no idea. He just knew, his foot was killing him. And then he gets back and they look at it, they're like, you fucking walked on that? Kind of thing, are you insane?
Mhm.
So,
It's
that's what I'm
when
curious
I
about.
broke
If
mine that one time.
you kind of do and you're like, okay, maybe I just sprained it. It's
Yeah.
just a really bad sprain. You're like,
It's
okay.
almost like the shock or adrenaline factor takes over.
Yeah.
And kinda-
Exactly.
It kind of just numbs that portion of the brain to block the pain.
She walked on it for 3 or probably a
It was-
week or so.
yeah.
After
Okay,
that,
yeah,
too. And
so-
I'm like, it's what broken? What?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
He's like, you weren't walking on this for a week. No, a day. Don't tell him.
The doctor's sitting there. You did what?
Well, that sucks that
Can we
you're.
study you?
Well, that sucks that your Comic-Con
Jim,
is
stop
canceled
asking
then
them
at
that.
this point.
For us, yeah. Yeah.
But that's okay. So that's a bummer. But okay, so not only if that didn't happen, you would be going to the Phoenix Comic Con.
Oh, for sure.
But what other cons do you get to travel to? A bunch of different cons and everything like that throughout the entire because I know a lot of cosplayers that we know are Annabelle and stuff like that. They're like, they get invited to a bunch of different ones. So
Right.
how Phoenix Comic Con is? That's the only con I know of. That's I've experienced. Are all of them usually run the same, or do they have their own kind of cool different main thing that they're trying to do? Because I know one person was obsessing about I think the guy who plays Sam in Lord of the Rings is going to be at like the Denver Comic Con or something like that. And they're like, "Oh my God,
Sean Astin?
Yeah, Sean. I'm blanking. I just know him. I just know
It's just Sam.
Matthew. I hate to break you. I honestly don't know celebrities. I just know characters. So I'm all like, well, I know he's the voice of Raphael, and he played Samwise. That's it. But if you tell me, I'm like, who? Who's Sean Astin? Who's Sean Astin? Rudy? I know Rudy.
Rudy.
He's Rudy.
He was at Comic Con last year. I think
Yeah,
he
it was
left
last year.
Sunday.
Okay.
He left on Sunday.
So so yeah, going back to I'm like, I forgot my train of thought where I was going with this, and then I found it. So haha.
Oh, I'm in the right room. Okay.
Yeah.
You're for a ride
Oh,
tonight.
yeah.
Yes.
Matthew sometimes
the subtitle of the show is Tangents.
Matthew looks at me sometimes and goes like, "Where are we going with this?" And then I'm like, you can literally see like me doing like the Minority Report, where I'm like, "All right, there we go. Okay, here we are." And Matthew's like, "Okay, at least someone was paying
So what do you
attention."
think of cheese?
I like it.
Oh, cheese is good. Oh my God,
Yeah,
I gave
cheese is
myself
great.
like.
See, it works.
No, it does.
Here we go.
Last night, I literally made myself a grilled cheese sandwich, had some leftover macaroni and cheese, and then I was like, I need 3 cheese groups, and then Cheetos. Boom.
There you go.
Nice.
And you're never going to poop again.
Is Cheetos actually like a cheese group?
I don't know.
Yes.
We'll
Yes,
call
it
it that.
It's got
Okay,
cheese
sure.
in the title.
I'm not
Man,
too concerned.
Now, have you ever done any like fancy? We can forget all about Comic Con now. Any fancy cheese macaroni and cheese or anything? You ever made it yourself, or you just do the box
like
stuff?
like a nice
Like a
smoked
Gruyere,
Gouda.
a Gruyere, a Swiss
little
Gruyere.
Munster.
Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that because that's actually the
Oh, shit.
macaroni and cheese carbonara I make. It has actually Gouda in it that I
Yes.
use as a cheese
Gouda-roni
for
and
that.
cheese?
Yeah, and then you can either throw Actually, I ended up making a breaded honey chicken to go with it. So it was like I basically just layered it in honey and
Chicken
then put
and mac and cheese.
Yeah, chicken and mac and cheese with it. So it was like this
Chicken
nice
mac?
little. But it was like it had a nice little honey taste to it because I added honey to it and then breaded it with the breadcrumbs and stuff. So
Do you use local honey?
I think I did.
Good. That's good because your allergies have been killing you.
Yep.
So do a spoonful of honey every day. It's gonna help
Actually,
you
my
out.
allergies have been great. As soon as the guy changed the air filter in here,
filters.
I was like, I woke up the next
That'll
morning
help
going
you.
like,
What a
I can
concept.
breathe. So
And here I had Velveeta and cheese for lunch.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with
Hey,
Velveeta.
little-
Shells
Little
and cheese.
shells and cheese.
Oh,
Nothing wrong with that.
hey,
That's
nothing
good
wrong
stuff.
with that.
Thank you, Mom.
Well, experience, Mom.
These guys know I got into cooking a lot last year because I was like, I've been living on my own. I should probably learn how to cook and stuff like that. So I did, and then I just tried different things and stuff like that. But don't get me wrong, I love the Velveeta shell and cheese. That's like to me, I'm like done.
It's the best stuff ever. I won't even go back to the regular box powdered.
It's liquid gold.
Okay, so that was their week. So Steven, how was
Steve,
your
how
week?
was your
been?
week?
It was good. So this is the first week back from lots of traveling that I've been doing. Yes, so unfortunately all work related, but it was in Wisconsin for some training and then in Texas for a work convention. The Wisconsin one was fun because I was able to go have a rental car, so I visited a different brewery every night when I was
Nice.
done. So that was
There you
sweet.
go.
That
Did you
was
get to
sweet.
meet up with Eric?
No, I did not. We were going to make an attempt, but I was not there for an extra day like I wanted to. So, yeah, I did not get to meet up with Eric. But that is also when I saw the Power Rangers movie, which was good. Yeah. So I enjoyed that. But
Did you see it for free during a workday at 11:30? Was it that good?
Did
Was
you
it-
spill your popcorn?
it was not that good. I think I might have spilled the popcorn because I did. I mean, you got to go large with popcorn.
That's right.
I'm sure I spilled some of that. There's no way you can't. It's just how it is. But no, it was not free, so it wasn't that good of a movie. But this week has just been back to normal work, and then did my podcast recording with Eric this morning. But I will complain about him for a second.
Do it.
Eric Dewey is not here, and he is not on the chat room because I think
Good.
he actually was working
Talk as
right
much
now.
shit you want.
Perfect.
It's so weird because like we never talk shit about Eric.
Never.
So let me know what the insight is about your hatred.
We
for
never
him.
talk shit about
No,
Eric.
we love Eric.
Hey, you know what? I have a new saying. I just blame it on the thunder. So.
The thunder from down under.
No,
Which my wife is going to tomorrow night.
Oh,
Are you
nice.
serious?
Yeah,
Is
cool.
she really?
Yeah.
Wait, is it in
Oh, Tiffany, have fun.
is it in the valley or is it?
Yeah, it's in the valley, so there's a thunder down under.
Sorry.
Yeah, whatever. I mean,
didn't-
unless she's completely lying to me and it's
I didn't
something
get the
else.
notification for
But
that.
you didn't get the. It didn't pop up on your
Oh, you didn't get,
Ticketmaster app.
you didn't get the email? I bought us tickets. I thought we were going.
We're going.
Well, I mean,
Well, we are now.
I was gonna be
Don't
there
pull the
anyway.
I got a kid shit.
Well, Matthew, I know you're in it.
I
but-
know. I was gonna say I got to perform in it. So.
I mean, I'll be there. I don't even know where I was at. We can move on now at this point. Oh yeah, complaining about Eric. I remember now.
Yeah,
that's right.
100
No, we record our podcast on Friday mornings. Works out. I drop my kid off at school, get back. We record at 8 o'clock our time. It's 11 o'clock his time right now. The man didn't turn on his computer for a long time, apparently, and there was a big old update that had to happen. Thank you, Windows. And it was stuck at 30% for like 45 minutes.
Oh, man.
And then finally we're like, all right, we got to record this because both of us have to get to work eventually. So we record another episode of the Crichton Cast, which is a lot of fun. It was on Disclosure, and you're just gonna have to listen to the episode to see how much you liked it or not. But rewatching that movie after not seeing it for like 15 years was totally different. It was very cool. But that was a podcast, but that threw off my whole day because then I got to work like an hour plus later, and like I wanted to show up here at like 4 o'clock. I was gonna see if Steven wanted to do like some dinner or something, but yeah, everything got thrown off, and I blame it all on Eric. My day's been shit.
I would too. So thank you, Eric, for ruining another Steven's life. No.
But
Then I would have been pissed because I missed dinner.
see? Oh.
I already told you. I have to wait till next week. I have no money.
I got no money.
No, because speaking of the week
so
that
now
I had,
your week. Steve,
yeah, no, that brings me to the money thing. My alternator went out on my car.
No.
So
you told me this. Yes.
Car problem.
So lucky for me, it was funny because I guess my car, and I'm guessing most cars has this now, but Patrick hasn't run into this. But I guess your battery light will come on, and usually when that happens, it's like, well, if it's not your battery because the car started, I guess it's your alternator. So worst case scenario could happen is either it wouldn't turn on or it would just stop while you're driving. Yeah. Lucky for me, that didn't happen because I literally went to work and came home with that. Yeah. Left it in my apartment complex, parking for like the week, and then he came over on Saturday and we fixed that. So we got it out, went over to the place. It was like $130, and I'm like, okay, but I'm like, then again, the car is like 12 years old. For it to last that long is still pretty good. Yeah. So popped it in, the battery lights off, works great now. So I'm like, okay, but yeah, again, it was like, money I wasn't planning on spending. But lucky for me, OT started up again at work, so I was like, all right, this is the money that I need to pay off this. So
now, that's life though, man.
It is life. Yeah. And the cool thing, you at least helped install it then, your alternator. No, you just. If you listen,
I will put it this way. No, I will put it this way. I will put it. I'm not even going to take credit. See, this is how. All right. This is how I am. I can't take credit for stuff I don't do. All I did was buy the thing. That's about it. I just paid for the money. But Pat did save me a shit ton of money because he is a mechanic. Because like it could have been from anywhere from $300 to like $500 just to replace it. Yeah. But I even asked him, I was like, "Do you need help with it?" Like I'm sitting there, "Do I need help with anything?" And Pat just looked at me, and goes like, honestly, you don't know shit about this. We both know this kind of thing. So he's like, I'll just take care of it. I'm like, all right, at least let me pay you in booze and like some food or something like that. He's like, all right, done, kind of thing. So, but yeah, I can't take credit for.
At least watch him install it?
Yeah, I did. Like I helped, like I grabbed tools when he needed them and stuff like that. Like I was like, do you need? I'm like, I have.
Grab
this.
the wrench.
So
that's a Phillips head screwdriver.
Hey, I may be dumb when it comes to tools. Pat's like, "Where's the hammer?" I'm like, "What's a hammer?" No.
At least I need a 5/8. That's a rag.
Yeah. All right, Steve. Now you're just grabbing rocks and handing them to me. Well, I thought it was like down in Fraggle Rock.
Down in Fraggle Rock.
It's like this is why nothing gets done in this house.
All right. So that was your.
That was pretty much my.
That was like
week.
the high point and low point of your week, right?
Yeah,
there,
I mean, like I said, I had this meeting. We had this like weekly. We do these like monthly or 2 monthly meetings at work and stuff like that. And then
Okay, you went from weekly to monthly to 2 monthly. Do you ever go to these meetings?
Are they bi-weekly?
No. Okay. No, the problem is they always set up like the meeting time. They'll be like, we have a meeting at this date. You're like, okay, and then literally that week will come and that meeting will be next day. They'll be like, all right, we got to push the meeting back. So like. Half the time where they should be quarterly meetings, I believe. That's what they should. That's what they should be.
Quarterly.
But seeing how we didn't have like we missed the meeting apparently last year, and we finally just had that meeting like in February. It's like, well, technically this meeting should have been like in November, and I'm all like, what the fuck? Like, come on, guys.
Here's the state of the company. We're gonna have to push it back. I love where I work.
That's my job.
That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, no, and. But yeah, we're working in the new. But it was weird because like I got a award apparently, but that was from when I was on my last team. So I moved over from specialist group to like now I do international stuff. So it was just kind of funny that I'm all like. And then when I moved over to international, they just won a contest, so I ended up getting like free pizza and like a breakfast at one day just for like being on the team. Now I'm all like,
this fucking free food talk.
Yeah,
dude,
and then,
all day.
So yeah,
you didn't get a movie.
No,
you didn't get a movie.
Yeah, I got my free movie last year when I saw Sully. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. You actually liked it too.
That was okay. I mean, for a free movie.
It's a free movie.
If you had to pay for it, it's way different.
Yeah. I'll put it this way. It's like,
Always
hey,
not a fucking hero.
I'm like,
Anybody can land a plane.
I'm like, oh, he's
Except Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
14.
Oh, no. We don't go
He's
there.
like, get off my plane. He's looking in a mirror of himself while he throws on a.
I'm sorry. Okay, so you got an award, which is
So,
awesome.
Got a cool award.
But
But
you're in a drawing.
I'm in a drawing now that you could win up to like $10,000.
Do you know how many other people are in this drawing?
Yeah, like anybody else who was basically everybody who was part of that team is in those drawings. So it's like, okay, you're
Oh, so everybody got it?
not everybody, just everybody who was part of that old team. I was on the specialist group. So there's like different like groups in the refunds department where I work and
Okay,
stuff.
I need a total number though.
Yeah,
Like,
but
we-
so how many
like-
people was
like,
on
what are
your
your
I'm gonna
odds?
say it's probably gonna be very, very slim because it's about I'm gonna say maybe 15 to 20.
I don't know, 15 or 20 people is not
But-
bad
Yeah,
for
it's not
a
bad.
one
But
drawing.
anytime
I mean,
anybody gets nominated for these awards that they also have, like you can get like just for like doing your job and people nominate you, they also get in the running. So you're also competing with those people as well.
You're
So
competing with the people that nominated you? I
No.
would nominate everybody.
I nominate myself.
no,
5
but
times.
only one person can win that award on those quarterly meetings or whatnot. They're called like the Golden Mouse Award or something like that. It's just for like doing good deeds at work or some
Yeah,
crap. I don't
yeah.
know. But so a bunch of people can get nominated, but only one person can win it, and the person who wins it.
Understandable.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if that's.
No, the way
I wasn't sure if I was explaining it correctly because I felt like there's a piece of information missing. I'm like, I'm not very good at explaining. When it comes to work, I don't really care. I'm like, whatever. But like literally, someone else had to tell me. They looked over like, oh, you could win up to $10,000. I'm like, wait, what?
I'm in.
I now care.
now I care.
I'm putting down the switch.
No, I haven't. I was going to do that last night though. My sister had a show. I was literally just going to be playing Mario Kart.
I'm going to tell you the Switch is the best system for me right now because
Oh, it's
like,
amazing.
my son can just lay on my chest and I can just sit there and
yeah.
like it's like the
Dude,
perfect
when I had a newborn, that was when I was going through all of my Skyrim. I figured out how to hold him and a PS3 controller at the same time while he's asleep at 2 a.m. Oh god, so much gaming
Cuddle
time.
it just right so the bottle.
I'm ready
just
for another kid. I'm ready for another kid because I need more gaming time. Is what it is.
ready for another kid because I need more gaming.
Yes.
Or Steve's just going to be like, hey, can I babysit for you?
Tiffany, heads up.
Yeah. Hey, so when you
Got a
need
new game coming out this next month, huh?
That's
Does
right,
anybody
right?
have a
Right?
baby we could borrow?
Yeah. So when Owen needs a babysitter, listen, I got some gaming to do.
Yeah.
Oh,
That'd be
shit.
amazing. But yeah, no, my week that was pretty much it. I had the high point and the low point, but other than that, not too bad, pretty good and everything like that. But now that we got that all out of the way, it's sort of we're gonna take a break. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah, when you have 5 people on, it's quite a week, quite a lot of talking.
No, it's good, but I want to give the floor to our guest on stuff of that. So if do you guys just make your own stuff, or do people also can come to you and get stuff made from you guys? And if they're going to do
Commissions.
that, where do they need to go? Promotion.
You.
We've made our own stuff,
Mhm.
but there are people that actually build armor and props and everything that they can go to. Gosh, there's so many places.
There are actually, if you are interested in joining the Mandalorian Mercs, they're a global community, like all around the world. That's what global usually means.
Wait,
Sorry, I had
Hold
some-
on.
Wait, are you pulling our leg? We need a dictionary.com. Look up global.
global. No, but we hold armor parties, which is basically where we show you how to build and shape your armor and how to kind of attach it to. I wish I would have brought my armor now. How to attach it to the vest, how to attach it to,
Oh,
everything
okay.
that you've
How to size
got.
it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
And I got to
So-
do this because I was told to. Our friend Justin, who that's his little shout out.
Justin!
You know Justin.
Just a Neil.
Justin
or-
Neal.
Oh, okay.
We're actually he's actually making some armor. He's a
Yes.
friend of ours, and
Oh,
we're,
nice.
we're making some. And Steve's putting on the pink helmet.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear me through it. I
Well,
guess
he's
I
trying to
just-
make sure everyone's
Take a
aware for
selfie.
breast cancer awareness.
That's right.
There you
Breast
go.
awareness.
I think Steve and I's friend Chris Elliott.
Oh
Yeah,
You know,
Elliot.
you know
yes.
Chris? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Very
Oh,
He's
my
a
God.
very cool guy.
Yeah, and he's
Love
got-
it.
Well, he's okay.
Whatever.
I love you.
Well,
guys.
we went to we went to high school with him and stuff.
I'm sorry.
Very cool. Hey,
Nah,
No, I have to
He
apologize.
knows I love him.
I know.
No, I have to apologize. They're like, oh, that's right. We went to high school. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, sorry. I really lowered the bar at that place. Actually, no, I think it was the Mets, but the meth addicts. Yeah, someone told me like a while back. They're all like, "Where did you go to high school?" I'm like, Desert Vista. They're like, "Oh, it's a huge drug school now." I'm like,
Oh.
I'm like, what did I miss?
Yeah.
That could have been cool. What?
I guess I was doing
You were doing
classwork, like
yeah.
normal
Well, we
stuff.
were in so many different. Well, no, not
I was
really.
trying
You
to
were in so
learn
many different
stuff.
activities.
Nerds.
Now, you don't go to.
Oh man!
Okay, so you have this cool global community, which we just found out takes place around the entire Earth, so that's cool.
We actually looked that up.
Yeah,
I had to Google that thing.
that's right.
Yeah.
Hey Siri, what's global?
And then Siri
Oh,
goes,
dumbass.
I was waiting for Siri to be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Hey, she sounds kind of like a dude.
Oh, you guys at Siri don't sound like that?
She's really mean.
I'm the only one with Boost Mobile.
Oh.
Silence.
Matthew,
No,
get
but
out.
seriously, I am.
But yeah, it is a global. It's a global community where I think we have just about 2,000 members now.
Damn.
Nice.
For just the Mando Mercs. I mean, there's multiple clubs. I'm the loser that's part of most of them,
Mhm.
like the 501st Legion, Rebel Legion, Dark Empire, Outer Rim Brigade.
Okay, time out.
So okay.
No,
See, I have a-
I'm not
I have a
explaining
question
all of
here.
those. I'm
Time
not
out, but
explaining.
okay.
Wait, she does Zach Orr stuff. So Zach,
Apparently, this is why I
built
wasn't
all that, like,
initially
all over.
invited.
It's all right, Matthew. I'll edit it in post.
This is why we don't invite you to things.
All right. So, anyways, you interrupted Ryan. What was it, Marianne?
I was gonna say.
I am here to control
Thank
the
you.
conversation. Shit.
So, the clubs that he was mentioning, the 501st is the all of the stormtroopers that you see. No, I shouldn't say all of them because not all of them are
I'm not.
part of the 501st.
So, okay, I'm going to interrupt because I
Thank
need to
you.
know this. The 501st, though, they have very strict rules,
Yes.
correct, for their
Yes.
stormtrooper outfits. Like, you can't just put on a stormtrooper thing. It is extremely strict because you have to deal with Lucas and
It has to be movie accurate
owner,
down to the
right.
bolt.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I read about this and I thought, whoa, that is nuts. So
Because-
you can be in trouble for having a stormtrooper outfit that is not.
Because
right.
I heard about this when people were trying to do the cosplays of Kingdom Hearts characters. They had to go through all these hoops and
Oh,
stuff because
yeah.
of it was owned by Disney and
Yes.
stuff like that. So
Oh, yeah.
that's actually okay. So yeah, I have heard about that stuff, but yeah,
Okay.
I didn't think so with the even with the Star Wars, especially if stuff like before they like
Were bought out by Disney and
Disney,
stuff, yeah.
like you think people like has it always been like that or was it?
Yeah,
this,
it's
okay.
It's been like that for most of it. It's interesting because the New Hope, is it the stunt? The New
I
Hope
don't
stunt
know what you're
stormtrooper
gonna say.
actually has a blemish in the armor. It's a thumbprint
Oh, yeah.
for when they were building it,
Oh.
and you have to
You have
have
to
that
have that
thumbprint
thumbprint.
in your armor.
Wow.
Because that's what
Because
the
it's on the
movie
screen.
version is on the screen. The movie
Yes.
version, yeah.
Holy cow!
With the Mandos, it's a little bit less strict because we're a custom organization. So and being that the Mandalorians are more of a culture than
Okay.
a military style uniform, you have the ability to kind of do a little bit more with it than
Okay.
More freedom.
Yeah.
That's the word.
They are pretty strict though when it comes to placement. There are different eras that you can choose from.
Oh, okay.
So you can go from sorry, it's escaping me. The era that's bone and
Early Crusader.
Early Crusader, thank you. That's mostly bone and different stuff. Or you can go through to modern, which are both of ours
Like
are
Boba Fett.
the modern
Okay.
era. Yeah, with the two
interesting. I
chest
didn't even
plates
think
and the
about that.
diamond. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Star Wars, the Old Republic era
Oh,
type stuff.
okay, yeah.
And then like now or
Well, that's
Okay.
or after.
That's actually really I like that. That's actually kind of cool.
What about Trump's America?
That's a little different.
I believe all,
Trump's America Mando.
I believe all helmets have to have the hairpiece.
Yeah. Let's have the rug on top.
and you have to keep moving your hands every
You
time
look
talk.
great. You're beautiful.
Look, they're fantastic. You know, stormtroopers. They got everything going. The hair looks good. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be huge. I'm gonna build a huge Death Star wall thing in space that will just shoot at people trying to cross our borders.
And the rebels are going to pay for it.
and the rebels are gonna pay for it. So.
Very cool. Well, because I knew there was more flexibility, obviously, because Marianne's she is known. In fact, on Twitter, it's @PinkMando, right? Is
Yes.
your is your Twitter handle. So hers is an all pink breast cancer awareness. So she stands out at Comic Cons and stuff. And it totally is a bummer that about your ankle because I was excited about seeing you there this year. But way to go.
Thank you. If you're gonna do something, do it right.
Yeah, so that's way cool. So yours is all
if you're gonna break your ankle, do it right.
Go in full. So so that's very cool. But that's why you got the flexibility of the different colors and everything else like that. So
that's really cool.
Huh. I like it.
So I'm wondering if Eric would have to have gone through like Lucas if he wanted to do his James Bond Stormtrooper though.
Oh, that's right. Well,
could you even do like a Clash of 2 for ones if part of it was even Stormtrooper?
Sadly, not.
Interesting. I wouldn't think so.
But within the clubs, you wouldn't be able to. They don't really do.
But if you did it like outside of the club, like if I did my own, okay,
definitely.
All right.
Yeah, there are plenty of people
that's a big middle finger to you, Disney.
They're like,
I'll do what I want with your Stormtrooper helmet.
There is a guy who's his name is Hip Hop Trooper. Okay. He dresses in all red. He has
the Adidas looking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
He has the gold chains. He's from England, I think.
He's from England.
Such a cool guy.
That's awesome.
So nice.
He is so much fun.
We met him at Celebration Anaheim.
Yeah.
Oh, very
A
cool.
couple years ago.
So do you guys travel much with the Mandalorian merch stuff then, or is it a lot of events? It seems like you guys do a lot of events.
There's
for what
so
I
many
see,
events, almost every weekend. We did one. What did we do this last weekend? There was one 2 weeks ago that again we did with Justin. It was the Cystic Fibrosis Walk. Wow.
Wow.
You can't get great road
Wow.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, great strategy. Yeah, right.
So hey, I speak some Java. I know. We're dealing with a bunch of fucking muggles over here.
It was
those are two different franchises. Shut up.
The Great Strides Walk with Cystic Fibrosis. We did that with him.
That was a lot of fun.
That was...
They walked around Tempe Town Lake. And then their actual finishing point was I think the same as the starting point.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
They just walked to a specific point and then walked back.
But what was cool was we saw Justin and his family coming back, and they did this because of his son, who has cystic fibrosis. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. I'm sorry, Justin.
Oh, here we go.
But his family.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Not too many people listen to this show. You're good.
Oh,
You're fine. You're fine. Yeah.
So all of his family's walking back, and the Mandos and the Star Wars people came, and they walked with him all the way back to the finish line just to make sure they finished with him.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That was really cool.
That's gonna be the fun part of all the thing is like doing stuff like that and knowing it's just like the comic care stuff and everything like that. You know what a great thing to see that kind of stuff in a kid's eyes and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, Tony, Jeff, and Tiffany and all of them, they're awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've been wanting for a while. Well, Eric, he had a better connection with it, and Jeff, who is it?
Zeph.
Yeah. Them two. We've been trying to get AZ Tony Stark on and stuff like that, but I know he's very busy. But there's those are the only two people I would know that could get him. Because I'd be like, hey, you want to come on the show? I'd be like, who the fuck are you?
I don't think Tony would say that.
I mean, he does play Tony pretty well.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, so it might.
But as far as traveling, we don't do a ton. We plan on doing some. I mean, we were going to go to Celebration in Orlando, but again, Klutz over here decided.
Well, actually, I was curious about that. So, do you guys usually drive or do you fly?
Anaheim, we drove.
Oh, they take their slave.
Yeah.
I've seen that thing fly.
The slave one.
No, I was just curious because I know if people have to, if they travel a lot, how would you pack everything for your luggage and stuff? I was always curious about that stuff because you see people show up at cons, you'll be San Diego Comic-Con, but it's I'm from New York, and the guy has the huge Thanos costume. It's how the fuck you get that on a plane? And it's I'm pretty sure, I'm guessing he drove, but who knows if
it shipped it 2 weeks before.
It could have been that too. So I was just curious, what's have you guys ever had to put anything on a plane and just sit there going hopefully none of this gets damaged kind of thing?
We haven't personally. We have a friend that lives up in Canada.
I already love him already. I love Canadians.
No, he's amazing. His name, his Mando name, I guess, is Dresden.
Oh.
And his kit weighs 160
pounds now.
Damn. Without him in it.
Woo,
without him in it.
Okay, so he's a bodybuilder, right?
He's a big dude. Built it all
Wow.
himself. He's 20 years old.
Is he nice as hell though?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh god. Yeah. He's
by
he's.
far.
I might need to get him on Life is Shit because we talk about Canada all the time. I love Canada.
Yeah. He has to ship his stuff.
Okay.
And I mean the cost on that.
Oh yeah, definitely because now he has to do the currency of like
the swap out.
You know, like it's USD this, but it's also Canadian. Yeah, I know all this crap now. Just working a month in international, so
yeah, the guy.
I now factor that in before I just be all like money. So
and not to mention that his gun alone, his blaster weighs 25 pounds.
Oh shit, dude.
That's a big.
Yeah, that's like a brute, dude.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
So what are the costumes usually made out of as far as like the material? 'Cause you said forming and molding.
Holy
and
yeah,
like
shit.
That.
I just
That guy
passed,
You all know when the phone hits each
I just
person.
passed around a picture of Dresden. So everybody
What is your guys' Mando
Look,
names?
don't start shit with me, eh? Okay, I'm very friendly about it, but I will have to drop your ass, okay?
Mine's Meshla Baruch.
Okay, I was gonna ask because I saw that I was just looking at Pink Mando and I was
Yes.
like, is that what? How do you pronounce that? Okay.
Meshla Baruch. You can find me on Facebook as Meshla Baruch, Pink Mando.
Pink Mando.
Pink Mando is easier to spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Usually, if you type in Pink Mando, the rest will
it'll-
come up.
Yeah.
And mine is Gar Kyrim. Hers means beautiful danger.
Ooh.
Mine means your death. It's a little bit different.
I was wondering if there's like naming rules or anything like
There's
that.
not
How that
really,
goes.
as long as it's Star Warsy, but ours are actually translations of Mandoa language.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's
so
cool.
that actually kind of works out then, because then somebody would be like, "Oh man, I just had a brush with beautiful, danger," and then you'll be like, "No, this is your death."
You're
It works, but it's like,
So
what
it
is
does work
it?
out.
Excuse me, what did you do?
Oh, yeah.
No, I mean, I bumped into. Oh, I'm dead, aren't I? Yeah, I'm getting my Canadian friend to
You're done.
drop your ass.
yeah.
But it can be made of lots of different things. Like these, I'm pointing to my helmets, are cast resin.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Usually
then,
you buy the helmets and then you Dremel out the visor area and stuff, and you can put your own visor in. There's different colors. There's different. There's reflective. There's all kinds of different things that you can use to customize.
How much would it set somebody back if they wanted to like get into making their own Mando Merc thing? Like,
it
like
depends
just
on how much
basic, like
work
entry
you wanna
level, like. Say that I'm
Mando 101.
Steve-O and I do not know what a wrench is. How much will it cost me?
We got over this. I know what a wrench is. I just don't know what a fucking hammer is.
Okay,
Right?
and I don't know what a hammer is.
I would say don't even try.
Steven, this is really not helping us because we
No,
did want to make
sorry.
a puppet show at some point.
We did. I know. He and I have been
have a
talking
puppet.
about. He and I have been talking about a puppet show. So I'm bearing this.
But yeah, I mean, you could probably get away with one. It would take a little bit of time to build and stuff, but a few $100.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
that's not horrible then. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, cool. What's the most expensive one you've heard of or seen around? Like
gosh.
how bad?
Few $1,000s
Yes.
at
I'd say
least.
there is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
there's
wow.
people that build full-fledged, ready to go Boba Fett's for like $15,000.
Yeah, yeah.
If you
That's
want to do
nuts.
like a Vader, you're up in the 15 plus.
Yeah, because
sometimes.
it's like you can buy things in pieces, but sometimes people will just sell it as the complete set,
Yeah.
and you are going to be paying like
it's cheaper to
boom,
build
for
than buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if
Oh,
you do
yeah,
have the
yeah,
talent
sure.
for it, or you can learn the talent for it, and go ahead and do this, because we know a bunch of different cosplayers or people who want to get into it and stuff like that. One of the questions I do have, because this is Arizona, one of the hottest states in the country.
Oh yeah.
So we did notice in your helmets you have fans to keep you cool, but how hot does it get when you're in that entire bodysuit?
Last year at Phoenix Comic Con, it was 120 degrees outside
Right.
In these things.
in these things, which is about 5 layers.
Yeah.
You have, well, if you're a girl, you've got, the bra, you've got your undershirt.
Hopefully.
Yeah. You've got your undershirt, you've got your flak vest, you've got your armor. So it's all of that padding,
Yeah.
and then in the 120 some odd degree heat, it's
almost like wearing a ski suit in
Yes.
summer.
Oh my gosh,
Jeez.
yeah.
Okay, so how do you guys survive? Okay, so obviously you have the built-in fans and the helmet.
But they only do so much. I mean, once it gets above 100 degrees, you might as
It's
well.
blowing hot air.
It's just blowing it's just like
Does
having
it
a hair
become
dryer
like-
in your head.
Does it become like the scene in Ace Ventura 2 with
Yes.
Jim Carrey where you're just like,
Pretty much.
Yeah.
When he's in the rhino.
yeah.
You just and that, when you get home, it's for. I'm sorry for the visual, but yeah, you just kind of peel everything off.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Sure,
just
sure.
soak. Hey, we've all been there.
The soaked everything just.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember a couple of years back, you guys did an outside demonstration of the suits and
yeah.
everything like that, and I was like, man, it is hot out here. I was out just doing
It was 8
photography
a.m. and it
for
was 100 degrees.
and it was
out.
still hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again,
so.
it's like it just started because we've been having for whatever reason this year we were having really nice weather. Like it would start getting hot, and then like the next day it'd be like boom, here's a breeze, it's all cool and stuff. But it's finally this week was really like, haha, fuck you guys, no more fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Well,
108 today.
Yeah, and then did you see what Sunday is?
Yeah, it's
It's
dropping down to
75.
78.
Yeah.
It's like whatever.
30 fucking degrees. 30 degrees down on Sunday.
I have a feeling that it's from this year's really trying to overcorrect from last year. So he's all like, we'll heat up a little bit, but then I'm going to cool you guys down. Don't worry. I'm not trying to fuck you over this year. This year's supposed to be, we're trying to make it easy.
Oh, don't worry, dude.
don't believe you.
Comic-Con this year is gonna be hot as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it always is.
Well, I'm not worried about,
Yeah.
I'm probably just going to be like, I'm underwear man, you know.
Oh, jeez.
Just go with as little as possible.
Yeah.
I'm going to be telling my son, just stay away from that guy. Stay away from that guy.
I think everyone's
Wonder
still,
Look out.
Steve, that's it. Hey,
Run, man!
it's me.
yeah, remember? Come on, man. Blame it on the thunder! Why are you running?
Yes.
So we're gonna need you to come with us.
That's
Again?
gonna be it.
Cosplay is not consent.
That's going to be it.
Except when they finally get me in the room, they're like, what are you? I'm like, I'm Jared from, that's actually kind of funny. All right, you're free to go.
You go.
That's clever.
That's clever. Which is weird. I was just for a room like, man, I haven't had Subway in like ages or something like that. And then all of a sudden, like the next day, it's all like Jared got assaulted in prison or something like that. I was all like, this is kind of a weird Nostradamus thing to have. Where I talk about not having food for a while, and then the person who was part of that food product is getting accosted. Okay, how can I use this?
Gosh, how can I use this?
So you went and got Subway, right?
So
Yeah.
you got a foot long, right? Okay, good.
Hey, eat fresh.
That's right. That's right.
I was wondering when that was going to come out.
I said that today at work, and people were just like, "Oh, I'm like, "Oh, too soon? Really?
Too soon?
I'm like,
Come on.
Too soon.
I'm like, I go, at least my thing didn't hurt anybody.
You're right.
Depends on how you use it.
Yeah.
Well, that's for next.
There's the
week.
awkward
Silence.
silence.
Everybody's off thinking.
I know,
How,
I was
how would I
thinking
use it? Huh.
The Ryan Reynolds look up the.
So we'll keep on the Comic-Con thing since we brought up how freaking hot it's going to be.
Yeah.
Who here is interested in the whole Dick Van Dyke thing?
Oh, me.
I was telling
Besides
everyone,
Marianne, obviously.
I was telling everybody, go ahead and get your dick pics. So
I'm still trying to decide if I want to get a picture with him, but I did buy the tickets for the general admission because his whole thing, you've got to pay to go. It's
Yeah.
doesn't matter what kind of pass you have or
Yeah.
anything. But I didn't realize till I was looking at Twitter that it's his first Comic-Con ever, and I'm like, man, you are 91 years old. You haven't done anything since Night at the Museum. What are you doing Comic-Con for?
It's his first Comic-Con
He
ever.
said it's his first Comic-Con
but he's
on
done
his
like,
Twitter.
but he
yeah.
does like a
I was-
barber a quartet thing, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
So he's
Music.
maybe he's just like
He's done something before because my friend
Yeah.
had gone to. I don't know if it was a con. I'm not sure if it was a con, but my friend had
Yeah, it was
gone
Dick
and
Con.
seen him. That's right, Dick Con, where all the dicks come.
Yeah.
And okay.
Sorry,
You got Dick
Marianne's
Van-
mom. Say that slower next time.
No, you got Dick Van Dyke, you got Andy Dick, it's all the big
All the
dicks.
dicks.
All the dicks.
All the biggest dicks you could ever imagine are there.
So
Your mom is so proud
I
right
know.
now.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, mom.
Her face is red.
Hey, to be
This is
honest,
great.
these are jokes you can tell your mother. These are fun.
Yes, because guess what? Your mom loved Dick Van Dyke back in the
Yes.
day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is his first con ever. I want to.
He said my first. I just pulled up his Twitter.
Oh, okay.
My first Comic-Con in Phoenix, Saturday, May 27th. Now maybe he meant his first Comic-Con in Phoenix
Yeah, that's
because he's got a
yeah.
lot. But he's
Kinda
got. I mean, we got to work on your grammatical errors there.
He's
Then Dick.
91.
Okay.
Well, he's
So
Okay.
Stan Lee and look at him.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
True.
I think he's
That's
a
what I'm
little
saying.
more,
Maybe he
though.
was
I think
all
he's like 93.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my friend had gone to the I don't know if it was a con or something that he was in, and it was so awesome because he had a line of people, and the con was closing, and he had either I don't know if the con was closing or if something.
Yeah,
the
they're just
line was
closing off the
supposed to
line.
cut
Yeah,
off,
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he waited. He stayed there with people. He has to get up every once in a while to kind of stretch
Right.
and stuff because he's 91. But he signed every single person's whatever they wanted to
That's
sign.
cool.
If they wanted to take pictures, they could.
That's awesome.
So awesome.
That's
Yeah,
super
so
cool.
I'm excited about it. I just couldn't figure out why. Now, at the same time, then I looked up on IMDb to see, like, what did I miss? Like, is he doing some voiceovers for something, because Mark Hamill does voices for everything.
Yeah,
but but then it was like Night at the Museum. But then I realized he was still 80, 81 years old when he did Night at the Museum. That was a good-looking mother. I mean,
Oh no,
guy.
there's
Aged well.
there's a lot of people who have aged well, and you're just like, damn. Like
Well,
Steve
Disney,
Martin
It's Disney.
Yeah.
is
Oh,
another
yeah.
person. Steve
Yeah.
Martin's just all like, oh, your hair got whiter. Like that was it.
That
Like,
just makes you look better.
yeah, right. That's it happened.
It really does. But yeah, no, that's actually really cool. And
Silver fuck.
Hey, maybe that's what he's doing. He's all like, nerd
Hey.
chicks are all over my dick.
Yeah.
At Dick Con.
Van Dyke.
At Tricky Dicky Con.
Tricky Dicky Con.
I got confused like the first 10 times people were talking about Dick Van Dyke because everybody kept talking about the DVD stuff, and I'm like, there's a DVD?
So I got a text message from her saying, it was like, yeah, hey, did you get tickets for the DVD? And I didn't know what the heck.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you
Like,
talking about?
And then I realized, we're talking about Comic-Con, so Dick Van Dyke. It took me a few seconds to figure that out.
Are we serious? We really just literally minimized it to DVD now for
Yeah,
like,
apparently that's
Well, that's why I was
now.
confused because I was
Well, if
reading
you're,
a
like,
post from
texting and
Annabelle,
stuff, it's like-
and she's like, yeah, there's DVD this and DVD that. I'm like, what DVD?
Yeah, what movie are we talking about? I really was
They're
confused
keeping
at first when he did
I know
that.
that Phoenix Comic Con is more pop culture now as opposed to a Comic Con, but at the
Right.
same
I'm
time,
waiting for the
we're
millennials.
giving DVDs.
The millenniums are sitting there on their phones, be like, "Type in Dick Van Dyke is too long. DVD it is. I don't got time for other."
Hashtag DVD.
Yeah. The medical
Did
field.
it sell out?
The front row sold out. I bought my tickets yesterday, so I don't know about today if it's sold out or not. We'll find out
The
here. in just a
front
quick
row
second.
sold out?
Front row stuff sold out within
Also,
hours.
the
Within
front row.
hours.
If you sit in the front row, you may get wet.
You may get dick.
Damn right. Well,
He's like chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim.
Yeah.
Like,
Bring it on! I want to do a photo op dressed as a chimney sweep with the big old round brush. I want to do that.
I
So
think
I'm
you
just
should
like,
go
I need to
dressed
do
as a
something
chimney.
cool. Yeah.
Just
yeah.
the chimney.
I'm gonna laugh so hard. like-
Let's go. You can't tell it's me. It's just a big chimney.
just give him a broom.
Yeah,
And the photo's
Send
just
him a
like
broom.
him looking at it like, what the fuck?
I laugh so hard. Like how Mary Ann was saying how he like stayed for everybody, very nice guy. You do that, you're the one person who finally said something. He's all like, you know what? Fuck you. Really? This is.
But he would sing it.
This is the last, This is the last con I'm ever fucking doing. You crossed the line.
Yeah.
Screw you.
I just wish he was that fun of a guy where I could just say like, will you please just grab my ass and I want to make an O face or something. Like I want to do something just horrifically bad, dude.
I mean,
I
he'd probably
don't
do
by
it.
the dick.
He probably would. I don't know.
You know?
Yeah.
Like-
So his general reserve seating is still available for Saturday. But yeah,
Right.
all the front row, all the front of house stuff, all the $40 and $30 ones are gone.
Good gracious.
So $15
Wow.
general reserve seating is still available.
No.
His Saturday photo op that sold out a while ago. So
yeah.
there's a second Saturday photo op now that still has some
Wow.
quantities available. And for the Saturday autograph, there's only 24 of them left right now.
Ooh,
So
24.
I mean,
Oh,
the
my
man's making it. Good
I
for
mean, it'd be
you.
really awesome if you had like an animated cell or something
Oh,
from like
yeah.
one of those early Disney,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know, to have a
That
sign
would
or
be
something.
cool. I see. That's just like I want to do the photo op and just like, man, it's $100 and like. I mean, it's really cool because it's Dick Van Dyke, but like I'm not that huge of a fan. That's a lot of beer.
Blasphemer.
It is a lot of beer. It is a lot of beer. Oh, crap.
See, I've never done a lot of the photo ops, but
I've never done one ever.
I haven't
there
done
was
one either.
one.
Oh, we did one.
There was
with-
one that we
yes.
did 2 years ago.
Yes, 2 years ago.
And
Allison Hannigan.
Allison Hannigan, my
Okay.
crush.
Nice,
Oh,
nice.
Nice.
Can't go
We
wrong
had
there.
a wonderful friend, Kat. She bought it for Ryan, and
That was also my
No,
Valentine's
wait, you guys all
present.
got into that picture then.
Yeah, we did.
So
It's on my
they
Twitter.
let multiple of you get on the picture then, huh?
Mhm.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
awesome.
There was, I think it's a max of 4.
Mhm.
Is it
Okay.
a max of 3 or 4? I'm sorry, I don't know.
All
I
right.
should know this.
Maybe we should talk to Dewey and like the 4 of us get
Yeah.
a socially awkward.
Then we could
in
literally
with
get
the, in with the dick.
Yeah, can we get a dick
Get a
pic?
dick pic. Yes.
Yeah, because I mean, even for Celebration, for Mark Hamill and stuff, they
And
split.
just
it.
like
had-
put
yeah.
the
Okay.
just
Three or
put
four.
the
3 or
phone
4.
by and be like, hey, could you just say you're now listening to another great podcast on the 4A Radio Network? He's like, fuck you, I'm not
That's
doing
gonna be
that.
extra.
That's
gonna be an
fuck
extra.
you, that's gonna be the outro now. Dick Van Dyke saying "fuck you." Fuck you, I'm not.
yeah, fuck you, I'm not doing
That's
that.
right. That's my ringtone.
I won't just have my phone recording the whole time.
That's
That'd be amazing.
Just
Oh.
in case.
Oh man, that's
I never said that.
Yeah.
I never said I would. I said I wouldn't.
Now their newest one, because who is it? Joanne Cusack or whatever.
Joan
backed
Cusack.
out.
Joan
Joan Cusack.
Cusack,
She
Yeah.
had to back out due to filming schedule.
Yeah, so they've got
okay.
Ryan Durst or whatever. That was
Opie.
Opie on Sons of Anarchy.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
in now.
Oh,
like it
okay,
just got
okay.
announced yesterday. So that's like their latest and greatest one. Yeah.
Yeah, because I assume if was it the I'm gonna pronounce the name really wrong. The Lemony Snickens.
Lemony Snickets.
Thank you. I'm like Lemony, whatever.
The limeade
the-
snargles.
The
Yes.
damn limey snargles show. If that probably got picked up
Sounds
for
like
another.
something you get at like a
Yeah.
Sonic happy hour.
I think it was limeade snargle.
It actually sounds like something from Rick and Morty. How they pronounce stuff. Yeah, let me get a limey smargle or something. Oh, jeez, Rick, I don't know. I'm obsessed with that show too.
Almost like a Harry Potter drink.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing too.
Can I get a butterbeer and a Larman?
What'd you call me?
Larman-
No, I just ordered a drink. Oh, I thought that was a compliment. I thought I did have a butter.
snargle.
I don't get
You,
this
you can't say that tough.
No, you-
Kind of like bubbles. You can't say
You
bubbles.
can't say bubbles.
Tough.
Bubbles. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, we should. We'll see
You were
what- we'll see
saying
what they
who?
do. I forget what it was. Oh yeah, Joan Cusack with her. If they got picked up for a second
Lemony
season,
Snicket.
yeah,
She's filming that.
She
Yeah,
could be
so she'd
filming
be
that
filming
stuff.
that.
So.
Got it.
Because she's
Yeah,
also
maybe
the
we'll
voice
have
of like the little girl from Bob's Burgers as well, I think. And no, is she? No, it's someone else. I'm trying to
Oh,
remember.
okay.
Oh, maybe it is. I can't remember. No, I know who it is. Okay, never mind.
Now you know who it is, but you're not going to share it.
Well, I know the face. I just don't know. You ever? Okay,
I have a thought,
Okay.
but I'm not going to share it.
I don't know the name, but I'm gonna go. Okay, 30 Rock. Everyone seen 30 Rock?
Yes.
Okay, remember like the last season where the page, the new girl came in and was trying to blackmail him.
Alec Baldwin.
Not Alec Baldwin, but the female. Never mind. Anyways, you know
Alec
what?
Baldwin.
Hey, I'll put it this way. You know what? You know what? Y'all got Siri. Fucking look it up. All right.
She yells at me.
She's a bitch.
Especially when you ask her about global.
But yeah, we're gonna have. There's a lot of people coming to this con this year. Yeah, but yeah, Dick Van Dyke was very just the one that when I saw it, I was like cool, but I was also like,
What?
does he?
Yeah, it was.
That's
It was
right,
like,
that was
whoa. Okay.
It was yeah, exactly. It was whoa, and it was exciting. And now that's like the only thing I can think about. And I need to go through and I need to get together with Jeff and Sam because we are all of our 12-year production media passes, and so we got to figure out like what our plan is because I'm going to be there. Well, I'm going to be there Thursday. I'm taking actually my wife and both my boys Thursday, so
Nice.
that'll be fun
Very
for this
cool.
afternoon. But then Friday and Saturday and Sunday we'll be crashing for the whole weekend over at the Renaissance. So we're going to stay
That's the best
downtown.
plan. That's the
Yeah.
best
Yeah,
plan.
Oh,
I thi-
totally.
I think
I
I'm-
started. I did that like 2 years ago, and I haven't looked back. It's the
Yeah,
best
we did
fun
that
to do
last year, and it was so worth it.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
we always talk about doing that. Like we're like, oh, we should just totally get a plate, and then we didn't. do
Yeah,
it.
because we always wait last second and everything's bought out.
Hey, well, to be fair, you just had a kid, so
Can we use that? Yeah. You know what?
True.
I'm sorry, I can't.
I'm piggybacking.
We
on
need to
that.
have a kid.
Matthew just had a kid. I can't.
I
No, I'm
can't.
just no. Now I can
They're
use
like,
that by
wait,
proxy.
I'm just going to use that
Yes,
randomly.
yeah.
Like, yeah, Matthew just had a kid.
Who's Matthew? Yeah.
You know why I pulled you over? Matthew just had a kid.
He did. He did.
Well, you get a ticket for that too.
You're the fourth person today. This
Yeah, I said that.
Who is this Matthew guy?
I don't know if Matthew's a person or an epidemic.
Why not both?
I'm trying
That's
to
nice,
think.
guys. Thanks.
So are you guys? Do you know when you're planning on going? or not or
Saturday is
anything,
probably
or
definitely when I'm going because
Saturday? Okay.
Friday Eric will be in the studio. We'll be
Yeah,
doing
we'll be
we'll be
doing
doing
a
a
show
show.
Friday? Cool.
Our quote-unquote 200 episode.
I don't know why the fuck we're doing that, but yes.
Why are you guys
come on,
being nice to him?
It's genius, man. Come on.
It's genius when this is episode
This
205.
is 205 right now.
Hey,
'cause
first
your
off,
script's 200.
all great podcast people have done this. So look how long it took the Nerdist to come out with like their whatever episode because
Oh, I
everybody was
love
busy and they got to
Nerdist.
bring all their friends together. So come on, Matthew. We're trying to be real.
Okay.
Trying to be cool.
All right, fine. So is it like, so wait,
I didn't see you come
all
up
their
with
friends? I
ideas.
didn't get a fucking invite. What the
No,
hell?
it's just Eric.
Yeah, it's just Eric.
No, everyone. We told people could come, but like
Oh.
no one filled out the form, and I never sent.
There's a form?
No, it never got sent.
Yeah, don't let me finish my sentence.
And why would we fill out a form?
Okay, let's put it this way. No one filled out the form. I never sent out the form, and I never made the form. So there's kind of a lot of things going against it in the beginning, even the idea, because honestly, the idea just came now. So,
I think that could work.
hey,
I'm on board.
I'm on board.
You fucking convinced me. Episode 200. I'm in now.
I can't wait. I'm
Just the
gonna
lack
listen.
of form. I'm in.
No forms. I'm
No,
in.
so Eric's coming in, so we're doing that Friday.
and then I think Saturday is what
we'll-
I'm shooting
we'll probably
for.
rock,
So
Awesome.
rock it Saturday.
Okay.
I know he requested that we got to spend a whole day with him at con.
I just really hope he reenacts his great scene of, oh, my legs are killing me, and the guy on the wheelchair goes by with no legs. And I'm just all like, you feel like a piece of shit,
That
don't you?
was so bad.
It was so great.
It was so bad.
See, that would have been good if we were going because then we could just roll her by.
Yeah.
Are you Eric?
It was. It was literally.
Man, my legs are killing me too.
It was so perfect. Like Eric's like, oh, my knees are killing me, man. And this guy just with no legs like goes by in a wheelchair, and Eric just looks at me, and I just look at him, and I'm all like, for once, I'm not the piece of shit. This is great.
This is so wonderful. You're feeling it. Oh man.
I'm all like, you want to get a picture with him?
That was the same year with the giant cardboard dude.
Oh, with you?
Yeah.
What happened at this?
There was like a guy that was just like a bunch of cardboard, and he was just like walking around like a robot in cardboard. And
Okay.
he had like this smiley face on. I thought he was really nice. My wife was petrified of him. And,
She hasn't been back to a con since.
anyways, I thought it
But
was
yeah.
fun.
Everybody's different. Everybody's different.
Hey,
Yeah.
everybody has their thing and whatnot. But yeah, I think we're shooting for Saturday.
Okay.
So
All right. Well, so I mean, Saturday night I do have a hotel room there, and there's going to be an extra bed. So if you get too drunk or anything, then I'll have a place you can crash. So
you had me at drunk.
so Friday night, my son's because we're gonna go. His last day of school is that Friday, which I'm like,
Oh.
come on, school, jeez. But yeah,
Yeah, what
so
the
yeah,
hell?
the kindergartner's gonna be a first grader. Holy shit!
What?
But
Oh, my
yeah,
goodness.
Does
But
he
you
get his
just had a kid.
Does he get his
Yes.
graduation and stuff?
no, they've got a little like production
Ceremony.
type ceremony thing going on Friday morning, and then
Okay.
I'm signing them out, and we're heading straight to the
Production
Comic Con.
ceremony.
Yeah, like they're gonna be doing singing and stuff like that, and like
You
a little
just
show
you
and
just
stuff.
you just graduated kindergarten. Where are you going? Comic-Con,
Comic-Con!
bitches!
Yeah,
I'm out.
I'm
I
out.
just graduated kindergarten.
Yeah.
I'm going to first grade. I'm a kid.
Yep. Yeah.
Something like that.
That was
Hardcore.
beautiful, man.
Something
That
like
was
that. It's gonna
pretty.
be it's gonna be something like that. Then everybody's
Matthew
gonna
just
be
became the music teacher at Steven's son's elementary school.
Yes.
I probably
Yeah.
could.
Yeah, you probably could. I would.
He'd be good at it too. He'd be all like, "All right, kids, we're gonna learn a song. Just do this. I like popcorn. It is great." Done.
Kids are singing that all the time. Where'd you learn that? Mr. Matt told us.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Renfro was my father. Call me Mr. Matt.
Yes, you would be that.
I really now want to see Matthew as an elementary school music teacher. That'd be kind of
Oh
cool.
God, yeah. This needs. See, there's too many sketch things going on here. We need to figure out and start filming some of this stuff.
Yeah, that's my problem. I
Uh,
have too many. I need literally a whiteboard here and be like, all right, and put that idea down as soon as I have it. Because as soon as this ends, I'll be all like,
I don't remember.
Put
something
it up
with
on
Matthew.
notebook.
I was all like,
Mhm.
something with Matthew and popcorn.
And kids.
That's it. Matthew loves popcorn.
I remember.
So you need a whiteboard like the one behind you?
Well, that's just for that's
No.
scheduling.
That's
Notebook.
podcast scheduling.
Notebook.
Yeah,
It's got a little blank spot.
Yeah.
yeah, right. All the ideas there, and then I'm like, come back to it later, going like, so apparently I know how to write in Japanese. Cool, but I have no idea how to read it, so this is ineffective.
There's a white wall right
And
there.
your eyes are all big, like anime style.
Yeah.
and everything.
I have written in Japanese, but I do not know how to read it. For shame.
But remember that your lips
I
can't
probably
move
would.
with what you're saying too.
Yeah. No one can see that. The
No,
cameras aren't
no.
working. Sorry.
What we need to do for eventually some episode is like get like a live broadcast thing. I've thought about that for a while.
We've been talking about that
2 years. Yeah, for 2 years. The only problem is like I feel like this room, I don't have a really good place to actually put it. That's why I've been trying to. Hopefully next year, I'm looking into actually getting a townhouse.
Cool.
To have another bedroom and then make that into like a full blown like studios kind of thing. So.
Well, that's good because then we can do other productions. A bedroom, cameras.
No, I mean there's money in that.
Hey, let's be fair. There's already a camera in the bedroom, but no one watches those films.
Adult filming.
It's just me.
What?
I wasn't going that way.
Horrible.
Adult film.
Wow.
Yeah, you guys went that way because it's just literally me in the bedroom crying.
it's his romance documentary.
It's not even,
Like could also be considered an adult film.
I'll put it this way: people have snuff films. Mine are snipple films.
Actually, there's
now that's a joke you can tell your mother.
You probably could actually make money from that.
You probably could.
I just want to see a grown man cry.
Tell me how shitty your day was.
I want to see a grown man cry in his room on his Star Wars bed.
Are you going to be selling your tears?
Oh, man.
I keep on getting these comments.
And you know what? I should sell my tears. Too bad.
I just ordered 20 beakers from Amazon.
Shit's gonna pay for itself.
Vacuum sealed. To preserve the freshness.
You just fill them with water.
You just drop a little bit of salt. Yeah, just a little bit of salt in there and be like, here's my tears.
Here's my tears.
You cry a lot. Yeah.
Whatever. Check cleared. Let's go.
But I think if you guys want, we'll take a short break because it's heating up in here. I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry, my bad.
No, not that.
It's heating
we'll take
up.
a little bit musical break. But of course that musical break is brought to you by Revenge Lover Designs, illustrates and designs that fit your personalities. For samples and inquiries, please visit revengelover.com. And if you mention you heard it on the 4i Radio Network, get 10% off of your first purchase. So Matthew, lay down some fat beats. Oh no, I meant to play music.
In the shadow of the darkness, I stand in the light. See, it's our style to keep it true. I had a bad year. I've gone through, I've been knocked out, beat down, black and blue. She's not the one coming back for you. She's not the one coming back for you. If I fall back down, you're gonna help me back up again. If I fall back down, you're gonna be my friend. If I fall back down, you're gonna help me back up again. If I fall back down, you're gonna be my friend. And take this axe, go ahead and load up that song. You're gonna make it through the darkest night. Some people portray morning cause treason. Wanna make everything alright. They don't faze me, even if I'm looking like really crazy. I won't wait down, she betrayed me. Now my vision is no longer hazy. I'm very lucky to have my crew. They still find me when she through. I've been knocked down, beat down, black and blue. She's not the one coming back for you. She's not the one coming back for you. If I fall back down, you're gonna help me back up again. If I fall back down, you're gonna be my friend. If I fall back down, you're gonna help me back up again. If I fall back down, you're gonna be my friend.
Okay, tonight.
If I fall back down, you're gonna help me back up again. If I fall back down, you're gonna be my friend. If I fall back down, you're gonna help me back up again. drugs in all the wrong places. Wanted to be famous, but ended up nameless. Love is not the answer, I'm in love with the stuff. I spent every last dime in a stranger's trunk. It's alright. It's okay. I'm alright. I'll be okay. The first time I felt like I was gonna die, but I've gotten pretty good at telling myself it's fine. And it talks me down and gives me sips of a beer. Head pounding reveille, how did I get here? It's alright. I'll be okay. Let it go all the way down till there's nowhere left to fall. It's a shame all the ways we build ourselves up just to let each other down. Looking for drugs in all the wrong places. Felt a change coming, but I couldn't face it. Tried to keep my cool when I finally made it home. I had a bloodshot excuse for every lie I told. It's alright. It's okay. I'm alright. I'll be okay. Let it go all the way down till there's nowhere left to fall. It's a shame all the ways we build ourselves up just to let each other down. Last night is all a blur to me. I don't remember anything, but I vaguely recall being alone. It's alright. It's okay. I'm alright. I'll be okay. Let it go all the way down till there's nowhere left to fall. It's a shame all the ways we build ourselves up just to let each other down. had you up against the car. What were you thinking? With my hands in your hair. No sign of slowing down again. I'll leave you out in the sunset to burn it in your mind. Do you remember the sunset? Am I a fool? Forever wanting you. I had you up against the car. Nobody watching. In the center of the world. Nobody told me you could hurt. I'll leave you out in the sunset to burn it in your mind. Do you remember the sunset? Girl, all you need is time. Am I a fool? Forever wanting you. Am I a fool? Forever thinking you're and all you need is time. And all you need is time to burn it into your memory. And all you need is time to burn it into your memory. All you need is time. All you need is time. Am I a fool? Forever wanting you. Am I a fool? Forever thinking I'll burn it into your memory. I got a time bomb in my mind, Mom. I hear it ticking, but I don't know why. I call the police, but they don't like me. I hear them whispering when I walk by. I got a landmine in my bloodline. I'm not immune to getting blown apart. She's like a claymore, that's what she's there for. She's waiting around here to get blown apart. Having her on my brain like getting hit by a train. She's gonna kill me. I've got a time bomb in my mind, Mom. It's gonna go off, but I don't know where. I need a doctor, I'll to extract her. I got a feeling she's gonna right back here to get I've got a time bomb in my mind, Mom. I've got it badly for a stick leg girl. She's gonna kill me, and I don't mean softly. I've got it badly for a stick leg girl. Having her on my brain, getting hit by a train. She's gonna kill me. Oh, Celine. can't fix.
and to throw out new
It's always fun. Love these.
I remember how it used to be, and all the things you said to me. You always You always had a smile on your face. So big. I never thought you'd be a criminal case. Till I saw your face on my TV.
Oh, okay.
Was it just for entertainment? Cause now you face solitary confinement. Why is this the way things have to be? Tell me.
I mean, it's not like...
What has happened to you? Tell me it's not true. Oh, Mr. Smiley. What has happened to you? Oh, Mr. Smiley. What has happened to you? Tell me it's not true.
He likes to retweet you if you are promoting his stuff. That's what I've found. So no, not at all, not at all. But the tweet that I sent out, if you haven't bought the new Facebook, but I'm pretty sure you
Two chicks in the parking lot, crack wise on the price of fame. They stood to gain
we made sure to show both of the cookbooks and
both books. They ripped off, and two chicks in the dark across the way know the price of flame. It's weight and size. If you got something that sheds some light, use it tonight. Heads down, thumbs up, 2-6 from the cup of humankind, mixing up shit paste. Just paid to waste. So wait here, wait up. Stock tips from the credit checks come next in the logic's line. And all on my dime, if you've got will and a little time, use it tonight, You had to send back you throughout the day. Can't walk right. You had to send back you throughout the day. I can't walk right. Phantom of the heart, 4 beats from the pulse. Still I've been mine since I was a child. Just 'cause they're wild. So heads down, thumbs up. 4 beats
You're like,
from
yeah, that's what you
solitude.
get.
Get set to exercise your right. Use it tonight. If there's a choice between a chance and flight, choose it tonight. You had to stay wrecking throughout the rain. I can't walk right. You had to stay wrecking throughout the rain. I can't walk right. I can't walk right. Use it tonight.
You have to go through it.
That's not too bad. Send that my way.
Yeah, so
And we are back. I want to thank you all for hanging out with us during the break and all that good stuff. I want to thank our guests for not leaving. No, I have a story.
We can leave?
Well,
that was an option.
No, that was part of the plan.
Well, the funny part about this is we usually let people know because sometimes things come up. They have other stuff they need to do. They want to come on the show. They're like, oh, okay, well, we'll leave probably during the break. Or sometimes they're having a blast. They're like, hey, I want to say one person has only taken me up on that offer to leave during the when we go to break, and that was my own father.
I was going to say, I'm not that important where I have other obligations.
Wow,
So,
your own dad.
My own father.
Oh, wow. The guy that raised you as a girl. Oh, man.
Yeah, you know what? After you tell it like that, and I sit there going like, you know what? Why am I surprised about that? I should have expected it. So that's always fun. But before we talk about some more nerdy stuff, we were actually just talking. We'll probably dive into a little bit of Mystery Science Theater because I just found out 2 people, or at least one person, has also watched the new series as it's going. But speaking of Netflix series and stuff like that, I sent something to everybody this week because I got addicted to it. And I binge watched the fuck out of it and rewatching it again. Hashtag sorry, Marianne's mom. But
That's catching on.
But before we dive into it, I'm just gonna drop this.
Buddy Thunderstruck is legendary. You'll find his picture under awesome in the dictionary. He's a wizard on the shifter. At the wheel, he's a wonder. When you read his custom flame them just lightning out of thunder. Hey, everybody, yeah, Buddy Thunderstruck. Hey, everybody, yeah, Buddy Thunderstruck. Hey, everybody, yeah, it's Buddy Thunderstruck. Blame it on the thunder!
All right, so
I want that nugget.
So I remember seeing a preview for the show a while back, and when I didn't know when it was coming out, and then if I was like, oh, it's on Netflix, so I started watching it. So basically, the premise of the show is literally it's by the producers of Robot Chicken. So Seth Green is attached to this, along with a bunch of other people, and it's also by the creators of Care Bears, which threw me for a loop.
Okay.
So basically,
Sure.
Care Bears went dark.
I'll watch this.
Well, it's great. There's an episode where they're watching TV and they're flipping through channels and Care Bears is on.
So
So
that's awesome.
they do so much good with this. But yeah, it's a stop motion animation show. I had to double check because I was all like, this seems like there's a lot of jokes for adults in this, but it's also geared towards kids. But it is a children's show, apparently, when I went on Wikipedia.
So, and here's how I know it is. My kid's iPad that we have, an old iPad of ours that the kids can use for their YouTube and everything. It's Netflix. It's the kids like 7 and under, that their login is that they have for it. And I searched for Buddy Thunderstruck and it comes up. So it's totally geared towards kids.
Yeah,
but
for
I
sure.
tell you what,
Or
it's
Microsoft
funny.
made a boo-boo.
It's good.
So basically, it's basically a dog named Buddy Thunderstruck, and he's like a race car driver and everything like that. And lives in this town, and he has a friend and
Grease
also,
Pit.
yeah, Grease
Grease
Pit.
Pit.
And Darnell, his best friend's a ferret and stuff like that. Which you find like I thought he was a rat or not
no,
rat.
he's a weasel,
I
dude.
thought he was a weasel at first, and
Yeah,
then there's a part where someone actually says, no, you're they call him
A ferret?
a ferret. I'm like, oh, that makes sense
shit.
because I think there's a raccoon in it who's like the thief or whatnot. But I also think I don't know if he was a raccoon or he was supposed to be a weasel, and that's why they didn't want to.
I don't know. I mean, I'm only like halfway through episode 4, so.
Oh, but
way ahead of me. I'm only an episode and a
like
half.
I said, I already
in.
binge watched the thing and rewatching it and finding other jokes and stuff. So the question I want to have for people, I was very curious when I sent it out to everybody to watch because I was prop 215 while I was watching the show, and I go like, okay, well I know my level for stuff now is I like a lot of stuff, and it's very rare when I'm like, oh, I hate things. So I was very curious what everyone's state was when they watched it, and if they enjoyed it without it or with it. So.
Yeah, I was completely sober, so
Okay.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it, man. I think
Okay.
it's great.
Okay, cool. That's what I was curious about because I'm all like, I recommend stuff to people and I'm going like, Steve, wait, you like it because you're really, really, you know what right now.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it now.
Rehash
Rehash it, if you will. I'm
Wink,
gonna
wink,
rehash
nudge,
this episode. Yes.
So the first episode, it's basically like almost like the old cartoon shows from like like Ren and Stimpy and stuff of that would be like 2 episodes in one like 23-minute block. Stop motion animation really great, but like some of the delivery and lines and stuff of that is just fantastic.
And it's fast paced.
Yeah,
Like you got
super
like
fast.
you do have to pay. If you are not paying attention, you're missing something. So I know I can rewatch the first episode and catch brand new things that I missed because I was laughing, or you just didn't catch it the first time.
Yeah.
Well, Mastin, like you were saying when you first got here, like the stop motion animation is like so good. It's so good.
The racing and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's great. It's entertaining.
It's full of one-liners too. Like when they go to the cousin's bar grill that she owns, they're like, they recognize her truck. Like, I just saw this truck. Like, where did this truck from? Huh? Where? And they go, and then when they're talking about the wings, like, oh, those wings are so good.
And they bring out more wings
afterwards.
It's all like, but the wings, the wings haven't come yet. He's like, well, that's what I'm going to say when they come. Like he does all. Like, there's so many. There's one episode where like there's a gravestone and it says Darnell on it. He's like, Darnell, I couldn't save you. Oh, he starts like breaking down. He's like, that's what I'm going to save. I can't save Darnell, and I will save time because I finally made this gravestone for him. And you're just like,
Darnell's alive.
But it's just like some of that stuff is just like so like it pays off in its delivery where it's all like okay, they're building towards something and then they get and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've just been dying laugh with stuff, and I love the fact that like stupid is now like the big. Like before, you can't say stupid anymore. Stupid's horrible. They brought it backwards. So it's like, man, he just looks so stupid. Like just how they do everything. But yeah, it's great though.
No, and the way they wrote the sheriff and everything like that, like I feel like this is somebody that really watched a lot of Dukes of Hazzard in their childhood because the sheriff and the whoever. What is
I think
her
it's a
name?
deer.
His name, the deer or whatever.
Oh, it's what's it called? Like a poisonberry, I think.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know, Hoisenberry.
Hoisenberry, that's it. Yeah, it's like because he's like
they're so great.
Sheriff Cannonball.
Hoisenberry has become my favorite character.
Yeah.
Oh, did you get to the one episode where like what were they trying to do? They did something where they were going to drive. His car gets impounded. Have you gone to that?
Yeah, so they switch places. Like he becomes the cop. So
it's great. There's a part where the truck's flipped over.
That's the third episode.
Okay, and the second or third episode.
And the little like deer is stuck in the truck, and they're all like, he's like, I'm not driving that turd kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, and then
the blood's rushed to my head.
And then you see like the truck about to get flipped, and you hear like, and then it gets flipped, and it was just her who did it.
Yeah.
And you see,
is it a girl or a guy?
I think it's a girl.
It's a girl.
I think it's a girl.
You see like Buddy and his buddy Darnell just standing there going like, well, that was quick, like kind of like not even helping, and you're just like,
well, then they get in the truck, and it's like, you can't drive this, you're not a cop, and he's like, well, I got this fancy badge here, right here.
Oh, that works.
That's a shortcut or some shit.
But I love to go to school for years and to be this.
That's right.
That's what it was.
But I love it because then he becomes like the cop then because the horse is now driving his truck, and like.
That was the last episode I watched.
But I love it because there's just like the entire episode. He's just like, I'm a hero. He just keeps screaming that out throughout it. And it's great because he's like, well, we need laws against this. And he goes into like the judge's office. Is like, we need to make laws about this. He's like, of course, buddy, because you're a hero.
Well, and the judge is the one that impersonated him in the
it gets better with that guy. We'll just say this. He's a character of many hats in this town.
So consensus is we recommend Buddy Thunderstruck.
Yeah, consensus is yes on Netflix. So yeah, check.
Yeah,
out
if you're a kid, don't know why you're listening to this, watch it. And even if you're not, check it out.
Yeah, I think adults will get a kick out of it. I've been sending it to everybody that was like, I think a lot of people. It reminds me like a better, like not a better, but like the new age version of Gumby. Where it's like they go on adventures, they have like some kind of fun stuff.
He and his buddy.
Him and his buddy and stuff. But it also it's like literally Gumby meets like regular show.
I don't know, man. Gumby, yeah. Well, Gumby's a hard pull.
No, it is hard. Well, I'm just going with stop motion kind of basis and stuff like that.
Okay.
But yeah. So speaking of like the Netflix series and stuff like that, so the Mystery Science Theater 3000, came out in March and stuff like that. Ryan was just saying you watched the first episode so far, or
well, I've worked my way through. I mean, like it's long.
Yeah,
it goes through an entire movie. But
yeah, it's 14 episodes, and every episode's like 90 minutes, I think.
So I made it most of the way through, and the first one, like, I don't even know what movie it was, but it was horrible.
What was
something with some like dinosaur?
Oh, I should know this. It was oh god, what was it called? Like Reptilicus.
Yes,
Reptilicus.
That's what it was. Reptilicus.
I can remember. Yes.
It was beyond horrible movie, but the fact that they have the same characters out from the original but they've modernized all the jokes,
Yes.
which just makes it that much more fun.
Well, there's a part of it where you can clearly see like they filmed on 2 different screens with stuff or whatnot. There's a part where they're shooting at the monster, and you can literally see it's a completely different like it looks like old film and everything like that. And they're like, well, no wonder they're not going to hit Reptilicus. He's in a different movie. Like stuff like that is just like genius. And then
so just me, or is it raining oil?
yeah, and certain stuff.
It's because the film strip is so bad because it's like a movie from the 50s.
Yeah, and it came from like what was it like? I think it was like the Swedish did it, like a town in Copenhagen. Like
it wasn't even an American film. They spoke English mostly.
Yeah, so it's just really like bad movies that they like to make fun of. But I do like the funny part is a big thing in it is Tom Servo. Like he comes out, and he's like, oh, I can fly now, but only in the theater. Yeah. And I wasn't sure how I felt about it. Because I was like, oh, I don't know, but like every way they use him in it, when it goes throughout the films and stuff, where him flying around and doing stuff, I was like, okay, this is genius.
Yeah. And of course they had to have a place to put Will Wheaton and Felicia Day.
Yeah.
Outside of that, which they just kind of made them kind of in the background of their captors type thing.
Yeah, you got and then Patton Oswalt.
That's what I was going to say.
Which I really like. Patton Oswalt is supposed to be
like
he's the son of the original TV's Frank. From the original series or whatnot, so it's great because he's all like, they'll call me TV Sons. He's like, no one calls you that, Max. You're just Max, like kind of thing. So they do have some fun stuff with that, but yeah, it ended, and like when I saw the last episode, I was like, wait, that's how it ends? I'm like, looking, because usually Netflix is like, the show will premiere that weekend, and then the next day they'll be like, oh, season 2's been picked up. I haven't heard anything, and I'm like, what?
Season 2's been picked up because we know you guys out there have seen the whole thing already.
So I was like, okay, so now I'm like doing that, but I realized that I'm discovering new things such as like Buddy Thunderstruck and checking out different like Netflix original series now, which like we always say, like a new one comes out like every day. I'm gonna say
that was gonna be my comment. Like. I don't feel like I'm the only one, but every time I log on to Netflix, I'm completely overwhelmed.
There's always new
so
stuff.
Much,
it's just like...
Well, because I didn't realize till somebody texted me this morning, did you watch any of Sense8? I didn't realize that Sense8, and I love what this show. It's an amazing show.
Yeah, you were talking about that, yeah.
And I didn't realize that the new season was out, and so now I just, like, my whole weekend's going to be shocked, so I got to watch that. But you're right. There's just so much.
There's so much.
I feel like Netflix has been part of my life for so many years. It's like... I just pay it. You know, it's just part of it. Like, me and Netflix,
it's just natural.
Just pay it.
It's like I need electricity. I need
and Netflix.
Yep.
And like now, I'd say within the last 4 years, we've gotten to where Netflix has just gone through the roof with original content.
Yeah.
We have stuff that we don't even know they're working on. They just release it.
Yeah.
And like, how do you keep up? Like, I feel like I'd have to get rid of everything else and just focus on Netflix to understand what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, no, I agree. Now, while we're on the subject of Netflix, I got to take a quick poll of all of you. I need you to 1, 2, 3, 4 me these shows: Daredevil, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage. 1, 2, 3, 4 them for me. Marianne, have you seen all of them actually? First,
I have not seen all of them. I have only seen Daredevil.
Okay, well, Daredevil's number 1 for you.
Yes.
Ryan,
I'm kind of in the same boat.
Okay, Matthew.
I haven't seen Iron Fist, so I will go 1 Daredevil, 2 Jessica Jones, 3 Luke Cage.
Okay.
1 Jessica Jones, 2 Daredevil, 3 Luke Cage, and Iron Fist is at the bottom. Right
okay,
now.
So I just finished up Iron Fist.
Okay.
And mine is definitely 1 Daredevil.
Yes.
If I could, I'd say 1 is Daredevil season 2 because the Punisher was great in it.
God,
yeah, it was fantastic.
Season 2 was
amazing, just amazing.
Holy shit.
But then it actually, now that I've finished Iron Fist and Luke Cage are right there at the top. But Jessica Jones is the bottom for me.
Really?
Wow. Now here's why: everybody that tells me they love Jessica Jones is because they love the bad guy. Which I agree with that.
Honestly,
I couldn't stand her character in it.
Oh, really?
No, I really could not.
See, I liked it because it was the first... Well, I guess I related because I'm like, oh, it's like me, a depressed alcoholic. Perfect. I just
See, I thought Kilgrave was great.
Kilgrave was amazing in it.
But, like, he didn't sell the show for me.
See, and he's the only thing that I liked about the show.
That's the funny part with that. With Kilgrave being David Tennant, I never saw an episode of Doctor Who yet at that time when I watched it.
And me either.
So when I saw it, I was like, I love this character, and so I just like this guy. And then watching Doctor Who and going, oh my God, he plays a great hero, and he can play this
a great villain.
This villain. I was like, okay, so I got to give him that. But I think I like Jessica Jones just because it's like, even though she's a superhero, she has these powers, she's still so broken. And that to me is just like it's like everybody has a broken part of them.
Yeah,
it's like
I
it
was
doesn't
super
matter.
intrigued by her character.
It's like it's not how matter like she has all this super strength, but yet she still can't fix herself kind of thing. So I think I relate to that more, just being like bipolar.
Well, and
and
her
all that kind of crap.
relationship with
Kilgrave.
with
Oh.
the radio host.
Oh yeah, her friend.
They were like childhood.
Yeah, childhood buddies and stuff like that and everything, and she's
and
this
then
big
all
old
that
star
shit fell
now.
off.
Yeah.
And I mean, Kilgrave was great. I'm gonna be honest. He was great, but he's not what sold the show for me.
Okay.
But I do say, like, Luke Cage, to me, what I really like a thing they did in Luke Cage, which was phenomenal, is, like, anytime they did the music setup where they did, like, the sound test on the stage, and then in montage, I thought they did the music in that, like, so
that was
perfect.
gonna be my comment. Is the soundtrack for Luke Cage is awesome.
It's just phenomenal.
Yeah,
So, and just, like, certain things, like, they did, like, especially when, like, I'm not going to say the word because it's a bad term and everything like that, but I just like the part where, like, he fights the first guys in the diner, and the one guy goes, like, man, I don't even like these people, kind of thing. And I sat there going, like, oh my god, they said that, like,
and then they didn't stop saying that. Yeah,
well, then I busted out laughing because this was the first Netflix series that actually had like Disney attached to it.
Right. Yeah.
And I was like, oh
and we're
shit,
dropping
like
the
kind of
N-word
thing.
here.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
dropping that. Okay, but other than that, like, I was just like, it's just a good show and just stuff.
Well, we saw the preview for The Defenders.
Oh my god,
Love it.
Yes.
Super stoked for it.
So stoked for it.
So I want to see Iron Fist, but I've heard so many like
This is
negative.
this is
So you started it, Steve.
I'll put it this way: when it starts out, I like it. The biggest thing I will say this: you're never going to forget who Danny Rand is. I will tell you that right off the bat. They say his name a lot.
They do.
If
And
you're
that's Iron Fist.
Yeah, this is Iron
he's
Fist.
Iron
Yeah,
Fist.
Because when I look at him, I just see the dude from Game of Thrones.
that's what I saw.
But now he's got a glowing fist. Like,
Yeah.
what?
So
Okay.
you're not gonna forget Danny Rand. I'll tell you that much. The biggest problem I had is like every time like I was like watching I was like, man, I'm like, this is like Law and Order because there's just a lot of boardrooms and stuff,
Yeah.
like
Okay. Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. But when he does do like fighting and things start like coming together and stuff like that, it's like, okay, this is really cool. So like I said, like knowing me, I have to just start. I can't start watching this show like at 1:00 in the morning, going like I'm binging this because
Oh,
I
yeah.
literally. And then wake up and I'm like, episode 8, what the fuck's going on? So that's why I'm like, I'm not trying to say I have heard a lot of bad things about it, but I'm like, look, I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna watch it. Like I'm just saying, like right now, what I've seen so far, which isn't really a lot, is that's how I'm basing it off of.
Yeah.
So you finished it, so now I'm very curious because Patrick saw it and hated
He says
it.
it's up with Luke Cage.
This is what that's what I'm curious
Well,
about.
and maybe it's just because I thought Jessica Jones needed to have tighter pants on. Maybe that's what my problem is with Jessica Jones.
Steven, that's your first problem. No, Jessica Jones didn't need to have pants.
That's what it was. See, it's like, man, it really bothered me. It's like,
When she
man,
got out
your
of bed in
pants
the
are
morning,
so
I was just
fantastic.
like, yeah, don't put jeans on.
You
This
don't
is
have to put
good.
those pants on. No, yeah, that was my problem with Jessica Jones. I think.
I don't care. I'm a favorite. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I put it up there. But
Just watch not another bee in apartment 23 or whatever.
oh,
The
yeah.
bee
Oh, yeah,
in
yeah,
apartment.
the bee-
Don't trust
not
the,
enough.
Don't trust
Yeah,
the
like
Yeah.
just watch
I-
that and you'll be set.
No, I
be
don't want
set.
to see your series. Not another bee. It's like a bee, like gets an
A bumblebee.
apartment, and you're just like, man, this fucking guy's just been buzzing all
Well,
day.
it'd be like my dream that I had the other night.
Secret
but
Life
that's
of
all right.
Bees.
secret.
Fucking
Okay,
Netflix,
shit.
when did this come out?
Come on, Netflix. Slow down. I can't keep up.
Netflix
That's-
original?
I mean, that's the
I feel
problem.
laugh so hard when you have a dream about a Netflix original series and then go on the next day and there it is. You're like, okay, now Netflix is just inception our dreams and stealing our shit. Okay, so Iron Fist. This is what I'm curious about. So I have somebody who loves kung fu movies and everything like that, Patrick, and he's loved all these series up until watch this show, and he says it's the worst to him. So I'm very curious, like, what did you like about it?
So what I like, it was the end of it because it is slow in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's the problem that I think everybody is like hating on. If you think about Daredevil or Luke Cage, like even Luke Cage, I thought the first episode was slow, but the end of the first episode was like, all right,
yeah,
I'm
that-
gonna watch episode 2
See,
now.
that's what happened to me. Like, I was
Yeah.
like, man, this is really slow. And then right when it ended, I was like, I'm in. Let's do this. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. And they didn't do that in Iron Fist, unfortunately. But because they bring in so much of the hand and everything else, there's so much that's explained in Iron Fist that's
That-
from Daredevil.
Okay.
That all of a
Okay.
sudden, so much stuff becomes full circle, especially stuff in season 2 of Daredevil.
That's how they hook you.
And that's how they hook you. And
Okay.
so the last 2 episodes
Makes
were
sense.
so
That's what I
freaking
heard.
amazing.
Like someone was talking about their
Is-
review.
Maybe I shouldn't ask that. So the female, the leader of the hand,
Yeah, Gao, Madam Gao.
is she in it?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
back.
Oh yeah, she's in it.
Yeah, she's
and
back.
she's a badass in it. And I don't know if she's the leader. There's another division of the hand, and she gets captured at one point. And there's some really cool stuff you found out about Madame Gao and everything. And so that's why,
See, that's
like, the last
Now I gotta
half of
fucking
it,
watch the whole thing for
you
that.
do need to, because there's so much of the Daredevil stuff that's in it that's why I really loved it.
Is she the only crossover?
No, because the nurse girl, I mean, she's in all of them, but she's in
Rosaria?
it for, yeah, Rosaria's in it for a good portion
amount,
of it.
yeah, like more than
lot
she
of
was
it.
in Luke Cage and stuff like that.
She was in it for a lot.
But like a good example, Kevin Smith, because Kevin Smith was watching it, and his co-host on another podcast was just like, he does not like Iron Fist, but Kevin Smith was saying, he put it in perspective to me where I'm like, okay, this does kind of make sense why it's slow and everything that. You have to realize all the stuff that's happened, he's been gone for all that. Like, because Danny Rand, when he comes back, he's been gone for like, what, 20, like, or 15 years.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
15 years.
It's like 15 years. So when he comes back to like New York City, Hell's Kitchen, everything that, he has no idea of all the stuff that's happened. Like, he's just focusing on his own shit. So that's why there's not a big play of like, you're going to hear like, oh, Daredevil and stuff like that, and that stuff starts slowly getting intertwined, everything where it's like, okay, now you see why he's going to be part of the Defenders.
Okay.
And all that kind of stuff. I'm just very curious about, after seeing Danny Rand and Luke Cage, how are these two people going to be best friends? Because that's how they are in the comics and everything like that.
They show the clips.
They show the clips of it, and I think they're going to play that out for sure in the Defenders. Yeah.
Well, this is the thing, though. They already had an interview with both of the people who play those characters, and they said, like, right on the first day when they're supposed to be like that, they connected so, like, their chemistry is just pure. So I'm like, all right, cool.
I'm so excited
So
about the
I'm like, I
Defenders.
am going to watch
man.
Iron Fist, but I have been noticing that I'm like, I know Iron Fist is there, but I'm like, oh, what's this? Like, I'm probably checking out shit that I have no desire to watch just because I keep hearing all the bad stuff of Iron Fist. So.
Right. Well, and so Netflix has 28 original series coming out this year.
Oh
I mean,
my
that includes
goodness.
like the House of Cards new seasons, but 28 original series.
That's
that
like
Netflix
more
did
than
this
most
year.
networks even
Yeah,
have.
exactly. It's nuts. They spent almost
How do you
$6
fucking
billion on original content this year. It's nuts, but it's so good. Like
I
I'm
feel
excited
like-
for Sense8. I'm excited for House of Cards at the end of this month. Yeah.
I feel like I need to change my perception because I love HBO.
Oh, I do too.
Okay.
I love like Big Little Lies.
Oh
Watch
God, I
that.
just finished that.
It's fucking
Did
great.
you finish it?
Yeah. It's
Oh shit.
It's fucking great, and the
So
soundtrack
good.
is amazing.
Yes. Yep.
And like, so we got that Silicon Valley,
Yeah.
like Game of Thrones is coming back. The
Yeah.
Leftovers season 3, Leftovers is on right
Yes,
now.
yeah.
I love the
You
Leftovers.
know, we had Westworld just not too long ago. We had to wait
Oh,
on the- it's
God.
like, yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's like I don't have any cable. Everything is me streaming. So it's all HBO, it's Netflix, it's Hulu. Hulu did an update. I am not happy about this update. This update looks fucking weird.
Although Hulu did come out with like the Handmaids.
A Handmaid's Tale or something like that?
Yeah. And so
I've never seen it.
I haven't seen it either, but I heard somebody talking about it, and they said it's actually kind of fucked
Yeah, there's
up.
a lot of stuff that's
Which,
good.
when they said that, I was like, okay, I'm intrigued
I'm
now.
intrigued.
Because I thought it was just going to be some period piece. Like, I mean, I
Yeah.
love Elizabeth Moss. So like, Mad Men's one of my favorite shows, but like, I was like, I don't want to sit there and watch some like
yeah.
Boring.
like
Unless it's
Right.
Drunk History,
Prairie,
I'm off. You know?
whatever.
Oh, Drunk History is such a good show.
Drunk History.
Yeah, it's a
That's
great
what I'm
show.
saying. I'm like, that's the only
Yeah.
period pieces I usually try to watch is Drunk History.
But
But
yeah,
no.
they were saying that it's like fucked up and shit. So I was like, all right,
Okay,
I'll check it out.
I might check that out because I haven't checked out a lot of any Hulu. The only Hulu original series I checked out was The Awesomes, which was the animated series
Oh,
by
yeah.
Seth
MacFarlane.
no,
Seth Meyers.
Seth
Meyers,
Meyers, thank you. Really good show, but it got canceled after 3 seasons. I was like, oh, that's kind of disappointing because it actually was really kind of good.
They had some decent names.
They had a
attached to
lot of people. Like I think Keenan was attached to it as well. He's one of the voices. They had a lot of people. What's his name? Oh shit. He's like does everything now voice wise.
The guy with the face.
Yes.
In the head.
Yeah.
that. That's a
usually
person.
helps. Yeah, it's a person.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's
Bill Hader.
Oh, Bill Hader.
That's
So a
it.
lot of SNL people.
A lot of SNL people, but like all that kind of stuff.
That's
So
his
it's like,
world, though.
but yeah, I mean, the reason why I kind of kept Hulu was the fact that Rick and Morty came on it, and I was like, perfect. I know you guys probably haven't. I know Matthew hasn't watched it. I don't think Steven's watched it. If you are going to watch it, Steve, you might. I think you did. You
Rick
like
and Morty?
Rick and Morty?
I haven't watched any of it
Okay,
yet.
don't watch
You
it with the
keep saying
kids.
it.
I will say that.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you guys seen Rick and Morty? Oh God, man. I finally got Pat into it, and Pat's like, "This is." He's like, "Oh wait, this guy, he's just an alcoholic." I'm like, "Yes." But the weird part is, it's a show.
He's like,
Yes.
sold.
The weird part is the show is like, yeah, it has its humor, but there have so much dark stuff in it that you're just like, holy crap! Like this is like so. There was an episode of The Simpsons with they were trying to get a new. It was this was it Poochie episode where they had the kids come into a focus group and the guys all like, wait a minute, so you want a show that's completely off the walls? They go on adventures and stuff like that, but it's totally down to earth. And literally someone took that same quote and put it with a Rick and Morty like kind of thing, and I'm like, that's exactly what we got. It's literally off the wall where like it's basically it's a huge troll on Back to the Future, where it's the guy's the grandpa, he's an inventor and stuff like that. The little kid is, he takes him on adventures of it, but the grandpa's like a raging alcoholic, an asshole and stuff like that. But he's like everything he does is like for the good of science, quote unquote, kind of thing. Okay. So always puts everybody in like dangerous situations and stuff. But he's such an arrogant asshole because he's the smartest person in the world. So you're like, okay, but like they literally came back with like an episode for April Fools for their season 3, which you can find on YouTube. And the biggest thing ever that came out of it was them bringing back the Szechuan sauce from McDonald's, which I bust out laughing during the Mulan movie. Where like the guy's in his memory, he's like, we have to go here. It's like, why are we in the McDonald's like thing? He's like, I gotta get this Szechuan sauce because if I don't have it, they only made it for like this Mulan movie and shit like that. And it's like, this is the only way I can get it and stuff. And then a petition came out for them to try to bring back the Szechuan sauce just because of the show. And I'm like, that's amazing. That's the power to the people and stuff like that. But yeah, it's definitely a show you do not watch with kids. If you don't have kids, watch it. But that's what I'm saying. It's like Hulu. It's like I haven't even checked out any of their actual like their content because I'm so busy watching like, oh, Family Guy's here. Oh, there's my Simpsons. There's this
just
and
stuff
that
you're familiar with.
So I haven't branched out yet. I think the only thing I branched out was the Awesomes, and I really did enjoy that, but it did get canceled. So I was like, all right. So yeah, I want to check out now like what people are talking about with that one. So that sounds pretty interesting.
What are your guys' vices for shows?
Mine, and I'm still mad at Netflix, is Clone Wars and Buffy. Those are my two.
Okay.
I got to go back to the classics for me. She's more.
Buffy's now on Hulu. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, she bought me the box set.
Oh fuck
I got
yeah!
him the box set. It was supposed to be a Christmas gift, but I gave it to him for Halloween.
Yeah, right.
Like, happy Halloween! Here you go.
It works.
Right? It's perfect.
When's the last time you got a fucking gift on Halloween?
Yeah,
that's
I have
great.
it.
But yeah, I think I've watched that. Well, obviously when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But I think I've watced that like 6 times in the last 3 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's such a good show.
That's your show?
Yeah, that's my
Hey, it happens,
Yeah.
man. I don't know how many times I've binge watched on Netflix like American Dad, the entire season through, and Family Guy. I mean, my biggest thing I've watched, I think probably How I Met Your Mother. I would say maybe 10 times all the way through.
For sure. For sure.
I was a big binge. So there's certain stuff, and that's the problem. Like instead of trying to get into something new, I'll just go back to a classic. So I totally understand with that stuff. But now I'm like, you know what? Let's branch out. Let's see what's out there. And I'm now discovering new stuff. And I feel pretty good if I can be like, hey, you should check this out, and people like it. Because I always get worried because I'm like, remember, Steve, you're at this level. Everybody else is probably normal level. So your perception might be a little different.
So it's sounding you're more with.
I go dark.
You go dark.
I go dark. I like.
Well, no, we're talking about
mysteries.
shows.
I like no.
She always tell, leave the helmet on.
If only.
No, but like I'm trying to think what I watched, like How to Get Away with Murder.
Okay.
Okay.
I watched like true crime stuff.
Oh, okay.
Really intrigues me. I'm trying to think.
Ryan's gonna show up dead sometime.
Right. It's gonna be really worried about
Okay, so now I'm curious. Did you watch How to Make a Murderer then?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Don't give her ideas.
No, it's on Netflix. It's been on Netflix for a while, and it's in my queue. That's how you say it, right?
Yeah, you're good.
You're good. It's in my quee-wee-wee.
It's in my quee-wee-wee.
Globally, that's how we say it. Globally, that is how we
Good
say
night,
it.
everybody. And we're back around.
Oh, and I probably should mention too, just a little shameless plug.
No, you're good. Go for it.
The main actors from Daredevil are going to be at Phoenix Comic-Con this year.
There we go. Hey, let's bring in some more Comic-Con. I'm excited about that.
Hey,
yes,
look,
too.
you can get your dick pic, and you can also get your cock
That's right.
pic.
Oh, Dick and Cox.
Charlie Cox. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Marianne's mom. Hashtag.
Hey, you know the best part about Charlie Cox? You won't even see it coming. So, oh, he's not really blind. Oh.
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. I just paid $60.
And this is all I get.
Just kidding. We love you, Charlie. We love you.
I will say this. My favorite picture was when the Defender stuff came out, and it has everyone looking, and everyone's like, what the fuck is Daredevil looking at? Because everyone else is like, what the hell's going on? And he's just like, huh? What? Huh? Just describe it to me.
Don't worry, I'm listening to it.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, I can
Ryan.
hear the
It's like Ryan in pictures. In
Yeah.
every single picture that we take with our Mandalorian Mercs costumes, he's all off in the distance over here on the right. All of us are looking at the camera, like straight ahead or on the left, and he's all, oh, squirrel.
When I'm in my costume, I have the attention span of a dead gnat.
Well, if it's dead, it would be good.
Oh.
All right, maybe it's on its last inch of its life, but
Okay.
it's pretty much as unless you're jangling keys at me, and in which case
That
if
does
you
not work. Lewis did that, and you still did not look at the camera.
That's awesome.
That did not
That's even
work.
better.
I need like a little laser light.
I thought I was wondering.
Ryan.
Yeah, that doesn't work either.
I thought Ryan might have been like me. Is like, you know, when people go to take pictures and you all gather in some of that, like for whatever reason I don't. If I'm focused on the picture, like, oh, we're taking a picture right now, like my face does not look good. But if people catch me like not paying attention, like you're, oh, what's going on over there, or like, oh, what's over there, like it's the like, oh, that profile looks so good. I'm like, really? Because I was yelling at my cat. Like,
You're like Barney from How I Met Your Mother, where it's like,
yeah, if I'm not paying attention, they take a picture, and I'm just all like.
It's come to the point where they actually want to take an extra picture where I'm not looking at the camera.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
okay, now for Ryan's picture.
And
Like,
it's so
what?
funny. There was one day where the saying, you know, oh, we're doing this to bring awareness to this cause or that cause. So I said, I would like to bring awareness to cameras. And if you have a picture of Ryan not looking at a camera, make sure you post it on this post. I swear, we had like 50 to 75
nice.
comments of people posting all of the pictures of Ryan not looking at the
One of our
camera.
friends, I think she literally has an album on her Facebook that's just pictures of me not looking at the camera. And it's a full album worth. It's really bad.
So
That's
funny.
amazing.
It's become a thing, dude.
It has. I don't know if I do it on purpose at this point or not. It's just
It's
Why
a
not?
challenge at this
well.
point. Yeah.
I'm in my helmet. You know, you don't have to. People are like smile. You don't have to smile.
Well, you
So
should.
It's
nice.
Sometimes I find myself
Nice.
like I'll sit there and I'll think about it and I'm like making a pose face like or something.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like,
He's
you
like, I'm going to
can't
release
see
Blue
me.
Steel right now.
Yeah, right. Like,
It's like, don't mind me, I'm just having a little fart.
just you had to go there.
You're gonna see what happened in about 30
Yeah,
seconds.
this fan does not help with the farts. I'll tell you that much.
It really doesn't.
No. Or the BO, I gotta say.
yeah, you get some
at
people that are-
Comic-Con,
you
oh,
get
it just
rank
sucks
people.
it
Yeah.
right in.
So what do? I make sure I don't wash my flight suit. I'll give it a little bit.
No,
back.
oh, no.
It's that musk.
Right? it's that Mando musk.
Yeah, it tastes pretty good. Tastes like coffee rum.
Shit, I'm about to bottle that shit up and sell it.
Sell that.
Damn right, it becomes fucking
But
sick,
you know, it's to the
Put that
point
on my
where
popcorn. You know?
you just kind of God,
Hold on.
somebody smell popcorn.
Don't ruin my popcorn.
No.
Matthew, like
No,
I said,
we're not
just
doing
blame it on the thunder.
But you know, it gets to the point when you're taking so many pictures that you're just zoning out.
Yeah.
So when I'm zoning out and there's 500 things going on in front of me, I'm just looking there. People are
But most of us look with our eyes. You look with your
I
head.
do. Like,
The rest of us
Your
are like,
whole body's turned.
looking this way or that way. And Ryan's like, what's going on over there?
Look,
And
it's
he'll
an
turn his
airplane.
head.
Actually, since a lot of people have maybe all these kind of pictures, they should put together a coffee table book where it's all like the
Yes.
distracted, it's just like him,
Distracted
like,
Mandalorian.
and then you could put like, like thought bubbles in the book where it's like, what is he's actually thinking about? Where it's like, right. Did I leave the stove on?
Deadpool.
I love Deadpool. I
Yeah,
can't wait for that.
Marianne's mod made the mistake the other day of saying, maybe I should watch Deadpool.
No.
Oh, God.
No.
Like,
Did you throw it on?
I'm tempted just
Do
to
it.
see how long she lasts.
I'll put it this way. My parents and I did not think they would like this movie because they're very weird with. Basically, if I like something, they hate it. My parents love Deadpool, and they had no idea what this character was about.
They were just
Her-
all like,
her
"This
mom-
is amazing."
Okay, think of Kitty from that '70s show.
Oh shit! Okay, I just watched that. Okay.
That's my
So,
mom.
That's her mom.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
Yeah.
really
we
is.
should get her on the show. That sounds adorable.
She probably would. She
Oh my
probably would.
God.
I wouldn't doubt
But
it.
so not knowing anything about what Deadpool's like, it's just it's a comic book, and she likes
Yeah.
the Avengers
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that. So
Sure.
it's like I want to watch Deadpool. I'm like I want to take a pool and see how many minutes
You last.
you last
Yeah.
before you're done.
Oh
I don't
my
e-
God.
probably not even
Credits not included.
I was gonna say like the opening
Yeah.
sequence, like maybe not even past the opening sequence.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
You'd be
God.
surprised though. People are like, will just laugh at like some of the stuff where you're like, they're not gonna like this, and they'll be like, oh, this is hilarious.
Well, I feel like because it's different.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so you've seen Avengers, you've seen Iron Man, you've seen like
Perfect.
Thor, you've seen all that shit, and then you got Deadpool, and you're like, what is this? Like, who the fuck is this guy?
Well,
Like,
perfect example.
First of all, I can't see his face.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you see his face, and you're like, ooh,
But like
But-
perfect example, it's like we kept seeing those kind of superhero movies, and that's why I think like Ant-Man was such a like
It was
breath of fresh
refreshing.
air.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, this is a superhero movie, but it's really more of a heist movie kind of thing.
it
You're
was
like,
yeah,
oh, this
kinda
is kind
super
of
funny.
And I
It was
really,
super funny.
really, honestly, like when he shows up in Civil War, like I'm like, he steals the fucking movie at like his lines. Like I think he's like don't get me wrong, Spider-Man was great and everything like that, but like just some of Paul Rudd's just like
I
lines.
just think I like Paul Rudd in general.
Oh, Paul Rudd's.
Oh, yeah.
He's adorable.
So, yeah, speaking of that movie, there's that part in Civil War where it's the suit up part.
Mhm.
The funny thing that went around with the clubs and stuff like that is that's not true. Nobody jumps into a van and pops out because we're all sitting there going, I'm gonna try that. And we jump into a van and we can't even get our pants on. It just doesn't. That just doesn't work.
I can get kitted up, no joke, in 2 minutes. Literally, I did
2
that.
minutes?
I did that at Comic-Con before our Allison Hannigan picture because we were running a little late, and I'm like, oh no, this is really important to Ryan, so I really need to get this done. And so I think I had my shins on, maybe,
I don't know.
or I kitted up.
I turned around to lock the car and when I turned back, you were dressed.
Yeah.
And,
I was ready to go.
So okay, one of us can
Sorry.
do that.
But this is a prime example
Yeah.
to that, which is funny, is they make fun of that in the Deadpool 2 teaser trailer where he runs into the phone
Yes.
booth and he's
Oh,
trying to
yeah.
get dressed.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like, I usually have a guy, and you're like, okay, that's what I thought was
That's
great
the
about that.
realistic
version.
Where he's just
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
the most important question is, why is there a phone booth? Those haven't been around since 1998. I'm just saying,
I still
Disney,
get weirded out when I see a
If
payphone
you need,
outside
if you
a
need
gas
someone to
station.
voice Deadpool in your cartoon show,
Nice.
I can do it.
There you go. There you go.
That'll work.
But yeah. But like you were saying, yeah, Deadpool was a completely like different, superhero movie that not too many people saw, and that was exactly how I felt with like Logan. Logan was such a great film, and the fact they're like, yeah, he's a superhero, but they really didn't they did their his own thing with that. If you haven't seen Logan, highly recommend it. Fantastic.
Still need to.
I think it's great that they're going to re-release it in theaters, but the black and white one as well. They were talking about they were going to release on
Oh,
Blu-ray
yeah,
where the
yeah.
entire thing was like
I
black
still
and
need
white
to
film.
see it. I haven't seen it.
Oh my god,
I
you!
haven't either.
I'll put it this way: I cried 3 times in that movie. 2 times for sad
That's
moments.
because you were raised like a girl.
Well, that too. And 1 time cried because
I'm not getting invited back.
No, you're not.
No, you fuck that. You're
This
on the
is
get.
it.
Dude, you're on-
Damn right, you're getting invited back.
I hate to break it to you, Ryan. You're on the VIP list.
Ooh.
Does that mean I
We're
got
on
paid?
this side of the table.
But like you're watching it, and I was like tearing up at one part, going like, "Oh my god, they finally grabbed a comic book and they're doing it like fucking justice kind of thing." Like, so
Yeah.
it sucks that it took that long for them to finally like get to that certain point, but. Because actually, Kyle, my buddy from Longbox has just hit me up saying, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, awesome. So, I hopefully will see that this weekend. Is anybody else planning on trying to see it as
Sunday
soon as
morning.
possible?
I've already got it set. Sunday morning.
Nice.
I'm seeing the first showing of
Got it.
the day Sunday
Nice.
morning. So, yep.
So that's going to be
Would
interesting.
love to, but I got a kid, so
I
gotta
excuse.
I gotta figure that out.
Well,
yeah.
fart
Oh,
nugget.
yeah.
Okay.
No, like I'm sure I'd be able to go and do it, but I don't want to go and see it without Megan because
Right.
Megan actually enjoys it.
No, yeah.
And Baby Groot, I know she's gonna want to be like, I just want 2.5 hours of Baby Groot. So
Right.
like,
right. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
fine. Yeah.
which I was really excited when I got my Guardians of the Galaxy box thing this
was
month. The pop vinyl was Rocket and Baby Groot's on
Oh,
him,
nice.
kind of like the opposite. Which I bust out laughing when I saw that in the trailer, where it's like him shooting something, and then you see Baby Groot on his shoulder, and you're like, oh my god, this is an homage to the first one, where it's like Rocket's on his shoulder and shooting at shit. So,
well, I was watching an interview with Chris Pratt. On News Channel 3 of all places.
Okay, what bet did he lose?
No. And he was talking about how Disney actually did a series of testings to get Baby Groot right. So they physically did proportions that were accurate for people to feel emotion when they see Baby Groot. His eyes are the right size. His head is the right size proportion to his eyes. His body, same thing. So after hearing that, I was like, in a way that's super awesome. In a different way, it's super fucked up. Because it's like...
well, Disney owns everything. So
no, I get it.
We own your babies!
and props... And they will. They will, because I love Disneyland. And I goddamn tell you, my kid is going to, too. My wife can't stand it. But that's a different story.
That's for another podcast episode.
Anyways,
Matthew's Demons.
Like, when you look at him, you just sit there and you're like, I don't know what it is, but I fucking love you. I mean, I loved Groot in the first one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And now Baby Groot, when he was fucking dancing at the end, like that's where it got me. I was like, oh, you're dancing to Jackson 5? You and I are best friends. And now this little motherfucker can run around and all he says is like, I am Groot. Like, yeah.
Which gets even better.
You're going to go in my pocket and we're going to leave.
Which gets even better because he's still voiced by Vin Diesel as Baby Groot. That's amazing.
That's awesome.
I'm really hoping...
it's just crazy how they like tested all that to make it to where...
it doesn't surprise me. Well, think about it. I mean, think about it. Right when Guardians of the Galaxy...
I want that fucking job.
Oh, just to be the testing person, be like, nope, eyes need to be
this
big.
one.
You got to make them a 0.5 millimeters bigger.
Yeah.
I would just screw with them.
Just make one eye bigger, one eye smaller.
Yeah. Can you make it like maybe?
Look, Disney.
Let's test that.
Disney, we've been running the numbers.
I don't like them.
Yeah.
Scrap it.
Disney, we've been running the numbers. Turns out everyone's a big fan of Helen Keller. So go ahead and just make that thing as much as retarded as possible.
Dude. Jesus, dude. Use the hard R.
Oh, hey. First off, she's not going to hear it. Second of all,
you
man,
spit on
we just had some people lose their drink. Oh man,
Matthew again. Just blame it on the thunder.
You know, when you're doing,
we had a fucking thunder soundboard, so I could just hit it.
Blame it on the thunder. I'm done.
Blame it on the thunder.
When you're doing improv and stuff, you're supposed to end it on that high note. Like you're supposed to, you don't want to drag it out because then everybody gets bored. So good night.
I need a new phone.
Oh shit.
Mountain Dew on the phone.
But yeah, Groot being. But that's the thing. It's like as soon as that movie was announced, the first one, everyone's like, "Well, what the hell is this?" Like, because not too many people knew what Guardians of the Galaxy was. But as soon as that first trailer came out, everyone was like, "I'm in," kind of thing. So I'm very curious if they're going to do the thing. I have this theory where I don't know if things are going to happen or what. I have a theory in this one where Groot, he's baby. But Groot has a power of like if there's any like wood around him or whatnot, he can take that and grow to the size he like wants to be and stuff like that. So I'm curious if they're going to do a thing where they kind of did like with the last movie where Groot died and Rocket got all like pissed and emotional. If they're going to have a thing where Rocket gets hurt and Groot just fucking loses it, which I'm kind of hoping for because I really want to see where you can. Because honestly, I'm not going to lie, Groot dying and saying we are Groot. If you did not have a fucking tear when you're watching
that made me
you
emotional.
are not human. I'm sorry. Like that was to me. I was like,
we are Groot. Motherfucker said we. He said we.
I thought it was I and M and Groot. Now he's throwing in we's. Fuck. Shit just got real.
You're not a person.
You 7th row. It's over.
Yeah. Oh.
Sorry, it's on my phone. What did he say? What did he say? Fuck you. That's what he said.
I just want to see more Thanos.
Yeah, Thanos
I want the build up to get to this.
Well, according to this movie, apparently they have 5 post-credit scenes.
What?
Whoa!
Because they have to tie it all into, it has to tie into
the rest of the universe.
We have to
actually happen.
That's the thing. You have to tie it into the Thor: The Dark World that's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually,
Ragnarok. Ragnarok.
not even that, but you have Spider-Man coming out in July.
Yeah.
So you have that, and then you have Thor, and then next year is boom, Infinity War. So yeah, you have to start going like, hey, remember this universe we developed? Now we have to get all these people together.
You understand that you and I have to see Ragnarok
Oh,
together.
we're gonna fucking see it
You
together.
have to.
Because we have to.
We're doing
we
that.
We have to do that in the theater.
In the opening credits, yes, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna.
And I don't give a shit if Chevy comes in. They're like, hey. Or
I'm literally hitting
can't
you up.
remember
You're
who
like, hey, when are you going to see this movie? And you're like,
I'm already in the theater, and you're like, oh, that's cool because I'm in the
I am
parking
too,
lot.
because I'm right next to you.
Oh shit! What's up? Holy cow!
Ragnarok. When did you?
Sorry, my head's been buried in this tub of popcorn.
It's like, damn, Steve, when did you learn wizardry? I'm like, I just picked up a book at Amazon.
Fucking muggle.
Yeah, you're the muggle. I know wizardry.
I would be a muggle. I am a muggle. They're minorities, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So you're in it. You are. So you're a
Actually, no, Matthew. We're not gonna lie. We're both gonna be in Hufflepuff. We know that for a fact. Hufflepuff, puff, pass. Actually, I wanted to present that idea to J.K. Rowling about like, look, you hear about Gryffindor and
She kept dodging your calls.
Yeah, she kept dodging my calls. And Slytherin and stuff like that. I'm like, I want the movie, the Animal House movie, where it's Hufflepuff and then Ravenclaw. Where it's like their whole like Hufflepuff. They're supposed to be like the upstanding kind of kids, and so like, and there's a kid in Hufflepuff who's named Harry Porter, not Potter, but Porter. So when he says his name, they're like, "Oh, so you're the one who lived?" He's like, "No, I didn't live, man. That's not me. Like, I'm just this other wizard guy, man. But it's just a huge stoner movie.
No, that's the other Harry.
Yeah, it's the other Harry.
The other Harry, man.
Man, come on.
You need a whiteboard. You need a whiteboard,
Dude. I need a fucking intern to just be like, "Good idea, boss."
Yeah, that we can't pay or
When,
give
yeah,
much
when
credit
you,
for.
yeah.
Who pays interns?
When do you pay for this? When your fucking Kickstarter works. No one's putting money in. But speaking of movies and all that kind of stuff, of course, we had the new Star Wars Last Jedi teaser trail get releases of that.
Yep.
What about you guys? What are like movies that are coming out that you're like excited for, or like what do you usually like go for and stuff like that?
Wait, there's a new Star Wars?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I don't know. They've been dabbling.
I'm going to hit you.
What's a Star Wars?
I don't know, man.
I'm a Star Wars.
It's like Arrested Development, where she's like, here's the money. Go see one of those Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Go see a Star Wars.
Movies coming out. Star Wars is really the one I'm looking forward to. I had mixed feelings about the trailer.
Okay.
But I watched it a few more times and it's kind of grown on me.
You have to remember, it's just the teaser trailer.
I
though.
know, but
It's
the
not
last
the
teaser was better.
It's not the actual trailer that's gonna give you some good
And I had to
solid
set that
clues.
on a podcast, so I'm gonna get reamed.
No,
Yeah.
you're good. Well,
Hate mail can
well,
go
no,
to.
I can
See,
put
how many friends did I just lose on Facebook?
No, I can put it in perspective.
4,000.
I can put it in perspective.
Oh, my mom texted me.
She's like, "What about the Star Wars? You're not liking the Star Wars? Why not? It's
You're not my son.
There's so many. There's stars and wars, and there's so many of them."
When did your mom get an accent?
I have no idea.
I'll put
I
it this
love
way.
it.
Everybody's mother sounds like that. Even my own mother. Like I'll make
when
fun
did
of
my mom come from Boston?
my butts. Okay, but seeing the teaser trailer. But here's a perfect example. When you saw the first teaser trailer, when episode 7 was announced, you see that trailer came out, and you're like, okay, the nostalgia kicks in. You're like, oh my god, this is awesome, stuff like that. Then you get the Rogue One. You're like, oh, brand new Star Wars story. We're getting. So yeah, getting this news trailer, you're like, okay, let's see where they go with this. I have a feeling with everything that we've seen in that teaser trailer, I'm like, okay, I have a feeling this is the Empire Strikes Back movie for us.
Yeah, this is pretty much what it is.
This is going to be the one that ends, and you're going to be like, what the fuck? And you have to wait for the next one. So, so that's what you're looking pretty much forward to.
Yeah, and I mean, part of the reason I probably didn't like it as much is because the last one for episode 7 we saw at Celebration, so we were already on like a Star Wars hype.
That was fun.
Yeah, Marianne put a hole in the
my
hotel
gosh.
room ceiling.
Okay,
doing
no,
that.
I didn't.
How did you do
so
that?
what happened was all of us were gathered around my friend Chris's phone because he had the large note. I think he had the note.
Sure.
Anyway, so it doesn't
You guys
matter.
were gathered around a phone.
Yeah. And so
Call him and check.
he's standing.
He's like, no, it was the Samsung like 7,
I
bro.
had an S7. No, excuse me.
I hate you all. Anyway, we're all standing around this phone, and I couldn't see, and so I stood up. There was an ottoman in the hotel room, and so I stood up on top of the ottoman. And when Harrison Ford says, Chewie, we're home, I just, yeah, and I punched up, and the ceiling is right there, and I'm like, oh no.
So you broke your wrist at
That's
the
right.
Standing on an ottoman, how she didn't break her ankle that time, I don't know.
I'm starting to believe anything that involves Star Wars in you hurt yourself. So
That's right. I need the attention.
Hashtag worth it.
So you punch a hole through the roof.
Oh, they should put that on the poster. Star Wars Episode 7.
Or
so
not the
good.
roof, the ceiling.
Someone punched a hole in the ceiling.
It really didn't punch a hole, but there was definitely pieces that fell down.
Okay.
I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Like, I'm gonna have to pay for that.
And nobody saw it because everybody's glued to the phone.
That's
Yeah,
right.
pretty
And I
much,
was behind everybody
The
else.
note
and
is,
so
I
like, oh.
think it is.
So,
So.
The
The
note.
note.
I'm excited about the new Blade Runner 2049 and the new Kingsman.
Okay, Kingsman
Movie.
looks really
Yeah,
good because
Kingsman
I
looks
absolutely
rad.
love the
Yes,
first
the
Kingsman.
first one was
And
great.
then, okay, so Blade Runner, it looks very intriguing to me. I like how they're kind of doing the
My
kinda-
brother's super pumped for Blade Runner.
Yeah.
So I like how they're doing like passing the torch,
Yep.
kind of thing. So I'm very, very curious. Again,
My
teaser
brother's
trailer.
23, and like he's nutting.
He's
for
nuts about it.
He's like nutting for this movie.
Because like that movie came out, like the first one came out, like he was just combing your dad's balls.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
So
No, he's
and
like super pumped.
He's super fun. Well, and I'm a big Ryan Gosling fan. Like Ryan Gosling can do me no wrong there. So,
Yeah,
I think that's the
and I
aspect
think
because
that's
he's a huge Drive.
okay.
The movie Drive.
Drive was so great.
Dude,
Yeah.
Drive was
Oh,
so
God.
bad.
Fucking
The
I love
soundtrack.
it. Oh,
so great.
movie.
I
Dude,
finally fucking
the guy
got it on
doesn't talk
vinyl.
for the
Finally
first
got it on vinyl.
52
Took me
minutes of the
forever.
movie. It's so great. He doesn't talk for the first hour of that movie. Yeah,
movie's
so
fucking
good.
stellar.
Oh, anyways, I'm sorry.
I'm stoked for Dunkirk.
Dunkirk?
Yeah.
I haven't seen. They had a new trailer they just released. I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it yet,
Yes.
but I remember when the first one came out.
Oh shit!
And it's the dudes on the boat, and they're just staring at the sky, and you just hear the missile coming down.
Coming down.
Oh,
the,
yeah.
And you're like, what's
the
happening?
The whistle that it's
Yeah.
having.
Okay, I'm curious if
Yeah.
you guys
You're like,
li-
what's happening right now? And then like it just stops, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm curious. Okay, so
Yeah, the
because
first
I
one.
I like Ryan Gosling a lot of stuff. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna be one of those people who like. Don't get me wrong, soundtrack's great, but I did not like Drive. Yeah, I know.
That's fine. That's dude. That's,
Some
and
people
I-
are wrong in
totally
life.
okay.
That's okay.
And that's just, no, I'm not because like everybody in that movie was phenomenal. It had a great cast and everything like that. But like I don't know, to me, I'm like that movie was just like maybe again this might be a movie I need to rehash. I'm pretty sure if I rehash it, I'll probably enjoy it a lot more.
if you rehash it, I'm sure.
I'm sure you would. Did you
So-
see The Nice Guys?
That's what I was gonna bring up. The
Yes.
Nice
Guys was
Guys.
great.
So I got hooked on Ryan Gosling because of Drive, but The Nice Guys completely sold me on him.
Dude, the
Nice
scene,
guys.
You guys saw it?
Yeah, I
Okay.
did.
I
I
did.
don't.
Okay.
It's on our DVR.
She's the movie buff. I'm a gamer.
Okay.
Oh, word. Okay.
Hey, you should probably
Okay.
come on a show called Arcade Bros.
Somebody's looking for a new
The
co-host.
scene where like Gosling's in the stall
Yes.
and like
Mhm.
Crow comes in and he's like just trying to talk with the door open and stuff like oh my
He's trying to
God.
get his gun. He's trying
Yeah,
to,
like oh my,
Yeah.
that movie was
that
great.
movie was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Did you
was
guys
an
see
underrated movie. Yeah.
Fracture. At all. It's
Oh, no, I heard
but
about
I heard
it.
about it.
it is really
It's-
really good. It's Ryan
Ryan Gosling
Gosling
and Anthony
and
Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins.
Mm.
I own it if you want to
Oh,
borrow
that's
it
a
sometime.
good. That's a
Okay.
good. Yeah, that's a good cast right
But
there.
it's a drama, so I didn't figured that many people would see it, but it's so good. Like you get really into I got really into the story,
Yeah.
but it's like little movies like that, little movies like Fracture or what is the one Bill Paxton, Matthew McConaughey.
Twister.
No, not Twister. Not Twister. I was just talking about that with Dewey this morning. But
Oh, I
think we
can't
got
remember
Twister
it.
coming on here.
McConaughey,
was-
Paxton.
Cow.
no, it's a
I'll
it is
just
a
put it
great
this way: if I
movie.
drive my
yeah.
Lincoln into this Twister, I think we'll be okay.
Right.
Just fine.
Frailty.
Frailty, yeah.
Yes,
all
Frailty.
right, all right.
Movies
It's-
like that.
all right. Like,
yeah.
yes, it's going to the
That's
Twister.
right up my
Paxton's
alley.
in the Circle, by the way.
Oh,
Is he really?
I did,
Okay.
and I didn't know that when he came on. I was like, oh shit! I was like,
Huh.
whoa.
Bill Paxton?
Wow.
Yeah.
So that must have been probably like one of his
One
last.
of the last ones. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's so sad.
But
So,
okay, no, I haven't heard of Frailty.
So Frailty is, I mean, Bill Paxton directed it. It's 2001 is when it came out.
okay.
But it's a kind of a twisted thing. But yeah, Matthew McConaughey in it, and it's really, really good movie. That was one we used to watch at like Halloween time because it's got a good twisted theme to it. It's not necessarily
So a
scary or
Halloween-
horror.
Okay.
But
like a,
dark.
is it like a
It's dark.
thriller?
Cool.
It's a thriller dark
Okay.
because it's a guy who's raising his children that he believes that he is called upon by God to kill people who are
And
sinners.
that's Paxton or McConaughey?
Paxton. McConaughey's playing the older son.
Yeah.
in it,
Okay.
is what he's playing because McConaughey is telling a police officer about what his childhood was like growing up with Bill Paxton as his dad, and Bill Paxton believes he's been told by God that he needs to kill these sinners, and he's killing people is what it is. He's a murderer because he believes God has made him, somebody who
Interesting.
should kill
A
sinners.
weapon of God.
It's
Okay.
it's
I like
really
it.
a great twisted movie. Yeah,
Interesting.
it's really neat, but it's old too. Yeah, 2001 is when it is.
No, yeah,
but it's
no,
called
I-
Frailty, and yeah, that's a good one though.
Yeah, I do like those kind of movie. A movie I think Eric and I talked about is Mr. Brooks.
Yes,
Yeah.
Kevin
He's a-
Costner.
Yeah, Kevin Costner. I know
Dane Cook.
Dane Cook is, and surprisingly, Dane Cook in it. I was like, wow. Like when I saw him in this movie, I'm like,
Yeah.
this guy can act. Like I knew he did great on stand up and stuff like that. But yeah, Mr. Brooks is one of, and that's a movie that I literally saw at the store, and I was like, well, these people are in it. I heard good things about it. I just bought it on a whim. Fucking love it. Like
Yeah.
such a good thriller. So yeah, I'm always down for that kind of stuff. Like those kind of movies where you're just like don't get me wrong, I love video like the video game
They're
stuff
like
and
psychological
and then
horror
so-
type
but those
of
kind
way.
of
Like
things.
they're on the fringe of it.
yeah, I love that kind of stuff. So I
And
want
that's
to
what
check.
Frailty
I want to
is,
check
yeah,
that out.
yeah.
It's like La La Land. You know
There
what I
it is.
mean?
Oh.
It's like,
Yeah, that was dark and twisted too.
do you guys see La La
I've
Land?
never seen
Where
La
it
La
ends-
Land.
Did you see La La Land?
I haven't seen
Where
it
it
yet,
ends
no.
and it's like Bruce Willis is
You
all
haven't
like,
seen it either?
I'm dead. It's weird.
Steven's seen it.
No, I haven't seen
Steven's
it, no.
All right.
No, but
We
I
were
do
talking
want to
about
see it.
Gosling.
Yeah, Gosling
So-
is in it, and so he can do me no wrong. But Marianne's the one, and we probably should wrap this up eventually. We're going on 3 hours now.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Well,
no, we're fine.
right now we have about 18 minutes of the live show, but the show can keep going.
Okay.
But we can
Yeah.
start doing some wrapping up. It's a good.
I mean,
content show.
listen. I mean, Matthew just had a kid.
I know. I just had a kid.
No, you're
You
good.
just had a
Still
kid.
here.
I still have kids that I need to read stories to. But
Yeah, no.
Marianne, she was my Blockbuster hookup for the longest
Heck
time
yeah.
because she worked at Blockbuster and everything. I mean,
Nice.
Ryan did too, but Marianne was really my hookup. So yeah.
I was
the
like, you want a
Blockbuster.
discount? Yeah.
Yeah. So
There's a
Back
whole
in the
nother
day,
hidden
yeah.
theme there.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it was a Blockbuster.
All right.
No, not like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
What are we talking about?
oh, wait. What?
What? Now?
Piqued my interest again.
Yeah.
So how much were the late fees?
Steve would come in and he would help me organize stuff. He would help
Oh,
me
he
put
did,
stuff back.
alright.
Wait,
Not
did you
like
work
that.
No, I didn't
No.
work there, but
He
I
would-
knew
he
the
would help me
Blockbuster she worked at
because-
so well.
Hey, let's be fair. He does.
Oh,
this-
because you would get free stuff?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So he's got a
Can't
better.
fault you for
There
that.
is motivation.
I was
there.
about, the motivation.
I was about to say, I was like, hey, to be fair, he does this for free, but we don't give him stuff, so he's kind of getting shafted by us on this.
You're not giving him stuff?
No. You get stuff?
First off, I was going, Matthew. To be fair, I was going to, but you just
That
had a
didn't
kid, and it wasn't in the budget.
Wait,
So-
you were getting stuff? I thought I was giving you
I can't
stuff.
give you stuff. Matthew had a kid.
Yeah. Everyone's all like, I really have no idea how Matthew having a kid really affects all your financial problems.
Unsubscribe. Wait, no, don't do that. Come back.
No.
That's okay. So you worked at okay. Wow.
So that's where she gets
Hey,
the movie
so how'd it
buff
feel
thing
like
from
in your
Hall
job?
for.
Uh,
She was
Second
gone
one.
long before that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, it was so interesting because when you started talking about Netflix and how they were doing the original series and things like that, I'm thinking a long time ago, like 2001, maybe 2002, we were thinking, oh yeah, this Netflix thing, that's just a phase.
not
It's
good.
gonna-
I actually have a
Yeah.
DVD from Netflix that I rented and I never returned.
I
Yeah.
actually-
You should check your credit report.
Ryan.
I actually have.
Oh, it's not there.
It's funny that you mentioned that.
What is it? Do you remember?
40-year-old virgin.
Yeah, keep that. It's a funny movie.
Classic.
Classic.
It actually still has the Netflix folder thing that it
Oh,
came
that's
in.
amazing.
Oh, Kelly Clarkson. I get it. I get it.
No, it's funny that you say that because I actually have 2 discs from Netflix for like their streaming service when it was on the consoles. So like for the the Wii and the original PlayStation
Yep.
3 before they had it like actual on the network, you had to put in a disc and then it would bring up all the stuff on there.
Oh.
And like then they were like, oh, we're just doing streaming now. And I'm like, what do I do with the? Oh, I keep these. Okay.
Oh, I used to go and buy when they were doing the closeout sales.
Oh.
You go and get
Oh, yeah.
DVDs for like $2-4.
Right. Yeah.
I got Collateral. I didn't get the movie. I got the special features. I only have the special features.
Wait, that's funny because I have the movie and no special features.
You guys need to
When
hook up,
their
yeah.
two powers combine.
He's back on the show, man. We should at least trade for what?
Matthew.
Another 8 years? 9 years?
Matthew, better idea. They come back on the show. We do a fucking commentary. Not only on the movie,
That would be
but
awesome.
on the special features. Because we have this.
A commentary on the commentary about the movie.
It'd only be me talking about the special features. Like
This guy who's talking is such a
scene that's
dillhole.
coming up.
Like, I don't know what the context is in this scene because I haven't seen the movie, but
The director says.
the director said.
We have so many blockbuster movies at home.
We
like,
really do.
Because, the closeout.
Yeah.
We just got a bunch of movies, so.
No, I don't blame. Like,
I
I
feel like
was
I've got
Stupid sized
dude,
library worth of
I have so much
Blockbuster.
random shit. It's like,
Including what he says.
hey, somebody picked up on the fucking trend.
We got a winner.
I would like seriously go in there and like with ex-girlfriends or whatever, and they'd be like, "Oh, this and whatever." It's like, all right, cool, like that's fine. I'll get this one. I got a bunch of like Tarantino films and stuff.
nice.
Which, like at the time, I was like,
yeah.
it was fucking awesome. And I mean, now I watch them and I'm like, I can't really watch them because it's not Blu-ray. And I'm kind of
Yeah, Matthew.
stuck up now.
Yeah.
What was the? I forgot. I was gonna lend you something, and I was like, oh wait, that's right. It's on. I have it on DVD, and I was like, Matthew can't. Matthew
Dude,
can't.
I-
shit.
My brother let me borrow The Hateful Eight, and my father-in-law was in town, and like he's a big Western dude, you know. It's like, oh, let's watch this, and like
Oh
throw it
no.
it's like DVD, going through the credits and stuff, and like I'm sitting there, just like tapping my foot. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't watch this. And like my wife doesn't give two shits about it, but I can tell like my dad's like engaged.
Okay.
And I can't watch this. This looks like shit. And he's like, what are you talking about? This is great. This looks awesome. You know, it's like on our TV and stuff. And I'm like, no, like I can't watch this. So give me a second. So I look up. Red Box down the street has it. I'm like, I'll be right back.
No.
So I go,
So you left?
I go, and while I'm gone, I remember like my wife told me like my dad was like, what the fuck just happened? She's like, I don't know. Just like let him do his thing. Just it's fine. Like he'll be back. So I get back. We're watching it, and her dad's like, I didn't see a difference. Like, and I'm like,
And it was
really?
it
One was
bothered
black
the
and white.
shit out of me.
It's
That,
like,
yeah.
I just spent $3 on that, so like no, like,
Well, it's
that's a big deal. But like me, I'm like I can't do it, which is really sad.
Well, it's
the
funny.
Blu-ray versus DVD difference.
Well, it's funny.
That's
Just couldn't-
sad,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, no, it is, but I
Granted,
totally
because,
get
like,
what you're
they
saying.
kind of upscale like on the
Right.
Blu-ray, or like if you have a Blu-ray drive and you put a DVD on it, it kind of upscales it. Maybe
Yeah.
that's just my
Yeah,
head.
it makes
there
everything
is-
more blue.
There is a difference.
It
There
really
is a
hides
I have
difference, but
noticed
yeah, you're
that.
right. It is kind of sad.
And I felt
a
like with
little
that
spoiled.
type of movie,
Yeah.
like it's a relevant Tarantino movie. It's not like we're fucking watching Jackie Brown or some bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Or
And I
Reservoir-
said Jackie Brown because nobody says Jackie Brown.
Nobody says Jackie
Yeah,
Brown.
a lot of people probably say Reservoir Dogs.
Can
or
we
Pulp
say
Fiction,
that on
so-
the air?
Well,
But when you listen
No,
back,
Matt-
it's like when
Matthew can. We can.
just silence.
Right?
Because nobody says silence.
But I
We didn't even do
he
it.
wrote down the time on notes about how to.
No,
how to
he didn't
believe
do
that.
shit. It's just the way it is.
It's just how it is. Nobody.
No,
says
it's funny
that.
though that you say that because like I'm colorblind, so I don't really see. I can notice when it's high definition stuff, but literally, I got Monster Inc. on Blu-ray, like the original one, and I'm like, "What? Sully has spots?" And people were like, "What?" I'm like, "I didn't know. I thought he was just one solid color. I didn't even see the spots." So like Blu-ray to me with animated films, I can see everything now, and even with video games, I'm like, "Oh, I'm playing Mario Kart like Deluxe now." I'm like, "Oh my god, I can tell the difference
thanks for
between
dropping me a line.
what."
Thanks for dropping me a line because I've had that since day one. I didn't know you got it.
I sent a picture to you guys.
Oh no.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
God.
Never got
This
it.
just got awkward. I gotta go. So hey,
Yeah,
it's
so
kind of
we need
late.
to
I gotta go.
Derailed.
But I can finally see the difference between the red and green turtle shells.
Oh, nice. That's
So I
right.
was like, "Oh, this is great." Yeah,
Whoa, cool.
yeah,
That's super cool.
it's honestly, it's all like I can see colors for the first time. It's
That's
amazing.
like a big deal in your world.
it
Yeah.
it blew my mind.
I'm gonna give you a hug after the show. I was like, welcome.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
I I've been saying I've been playing Mario Kart and stuff like that.
So,
anyways,
quick thing.
Yeah.
He said Monsters Inc. So
yeah.
my assistant at work, love her. She's the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking, and she was talking about our son. She was like, "Yeah, we watched Monsters Incorporated, blah 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 blah." And I sat there and thought for a minute. I was like, "Monsters Incorporated." I was like, "I've never."
Did
I've
we miss
never,
a movie?
I've never seen that movie.
Is that like the one after it?
And then she started talking about it with like Boo and all that stuff. And I was like, I'm sorry. Like, do you mean
I
Monsters?
can't let you do this.
Like, I'm sorry.
Do you mean Monsters Inc? And she was like, yeah, like, but like she took the ink
And expanded upon
Well, you know
it.
what ink stands for.
Instead of abbreviating it.
But that's not the
It's
first.
expanded
Like
upon.
that's not the only time she's done it. Like we talked about it before, and she always says Monsters Incorporated, and that's just her thing. Like that's she
Matthew's
says
like,
Monsters
you know what?
and I think it's awesome.
that's great. You're wrong, but but it's like
Let me just correct you on this.
It's Monsters Inc.
It's Monsters Inc.
no, I know. I
Everybody's
see,
Monsters
well, that's how I say it.
I think it's awesome.
No, it's no.
Monsters
That's I
Incorporated.
think it's great that. Okay, this is
Monsters Incorporated.
no. This is.
ID. That's kids.
But honestly, this is.
Yes.
Disney old school.
Thank you.
Yes, we've talked about that.
IDS.
But no, But it's funny though because if you think about it, she actually says the entire thing,
Yeah.
and like we've already just shortened it already. So it's like
Well,
where.
the movie's called Monsters Inc.
Yeah, no, I know that,
Yeah.
but she actually went above. Okay, because everyone always shortens everything
Yeah.
now.
Oh.
You get
DVD. Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah.
Everybody's.
DVD.
Hashtag DVD.
Hey, Matthew, you get your dividend picks this weekend?
Yeah, you got your DVD kicks?
Well,
No.
I've got a lot of pics on DVDs.
She's the one person that, expands upon.
But yeah, so I think we're gonna probably
we gotta-
wrap up the show
We
right
gotta
now
let people go home.
and everything.
Oh,
that let
shit.
everyone get back to their lives. Matthew has a kid.
Because Matthew has a kid.
Steven
Fuck.
has 2 kids that he's got to read books to.
I don't care about them.
I'm pretty
though,
sure
as
you
much
guys
as Matthew
have
cares about
someplace
his.
better to be than here.
No.
Not really.
Just at
I
home
literally have a couch. That's it.
with her
Couch
Netflix.
and the
We don't
TV.
even put her inside the house.
It's just down in Foreman's basement. But before
6:53 p.m.
yeah. But before we go,
Hanging out
oh wait, hold on.
down the street.
Nobody's singing with me.
All right,
Same
now
old thing.
we're all part of the circle. All right.
Yes.
We get it. You vape.
Nice. Thank you, dude. Every fucking week. Every week.
I like how Matthew. Okay, I've been cigarette free for 4 months now. That's
Good
a
for you.
I love it.
Seriously.
That's
I love
awesome.
it.
Oh,
Good
that's
for you.
But you
good.
cannot
It
deny
does.
that when you blow that shit, I don't go.
Oh, it smells good.
It
Come
just
on.
it
does
does.
smell
It smells
good.
good. I kind of want to go hookah now.
Hey, it keeps me off drugs.
That's
Let's close the show.
Hashtag sorry Marianne's moms.
But before we go, I want to thank our guests, Ryan and Marianne, coming on, and also before we leave as well, can you where can people find you on the interwebs?
What's your best Twitter, Facebook, whatever? Where do you go
Where can they find you on the global?
in the world? The global.
I'm 2 for 2 tonight.
Marianne,
That's awesome.
Marianne has a page. She can do that.
I have a page, Pink Mando. It's Pink Mando Maishla Baruch. Just look up Pink Mando on Facebook. And then on Twitter, I'm at Pink Mando.
Cool.
Mine are a lot more difficult, so I'm not even going to try.
All right, so just
Actually, you can find me on Instagram at Mangolorian. Like Mangolorian.
okay.
You want to tell them how that happened?
Okay.
Quick
So
story.
quick side bit story. I made the mistake of autocorrect on the internet around a bunch of Mandos. So I tried to type Mandalorian, or I just tried to type Mando.
You typed
and,
Mando. It autocorrected.
And it autocorrected to Mango.
So you're a fruit Star Wars guy.
So
Mangolorian.
within 30
Delicious.
seconds, I went to change it, and by that time on our forums, I had already become Mangolorian. They had already changed my profile information, and I had already been deemed Mangolorian, so I got screwed.
So
That's
you're stuck with it.
amazing.
Awesome.
So Instagram, and then I think it has my Facebook stuff on it. But
Okay.
If nothing else, find the Pink Mando, and then you will find.
Yeah.
yeah, you'll find me.
For sure.
I'll
yes.
say if not, just send all your stuff to Steven and he'll send it to me. And when the show goes out, we'll make sure to promote all the stuff.
Yeah,
So
we'll get it out.
Yeah.
Oh man, awesome. Well, we'll miss you at Comic-Con, but it's been a very fun show. I've
absolutely.
enjoyed.
Yes,
so,
yes. And again, like the door's always open. If you guys ever want to come back, you're more
Thank
than welcome
you.
to. Steven, if people, Steven, you do stuff on the interwebs as well. Where can people find you?
Not a lot. No, I don't know what you're talking about. You can find me. It's all Steven Mastin at Steven Mastin on Twitter. Crichton Cast, that's my other podcast. So
yeah, when does those shows
we
drop?
got another show dropping on Tuesday.
All day.
Yeah, all the Michael Crichton novel movie adaptations. We're doing Disclosure next week. It'll be a lot of fun. I mean, hey, Demi Moore rapes you. How does that not go wrong? So
I don't see a problem with that.
No problem with that episode. Yep.
I really don't.
Dropping it on Tuesday.
Are you sure?
Sorry, Bruce.
I was about to say, is it really considered rape? Because then I really have to kind of like fight for it. To me, I just
can't rape the willing.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, at CrichtonCast, at Steven Mastin on the Twitter and the Instagrams. You'll find me there. So
awesome. And of course, Matthew, we know where to find you, don't we?
With his kid. With his kid.
With his kid.
With my kid.
I want that to be your Instagram picture stuff for your kids now. It's like, I got a kid. That's all it is. And I got a kid.
Boom. At Matthew Renfro, just say what up. I don't know.
No, if you do follow I will say this: if you do follow Matthew on Instagram and that, you will be able to find out because he does the music release dates on Fridays.
Yeah.
Because he's our basically our secretary of funk.
I like music.
He's our music. No, he's definitely he's the guy I go to. I'll even send stuff to him, and be like, I really like this track, but I don't know if it's good, and I'll send it to him and see what he thinks of it. And be like, yeah, I really like the track, but half the time I'm like, I don't know if he's gonna like this or not. But yeah, and of course you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that great stuff. But we're going to wrap up the show, and thank you guys for hanging out. But until next time, I'm trying to think. Oh, well, I think, you know what, Ryan, if you want to join me on this, we'll do a dueling Yoda, or how we close out the show is we say, until next time, you better tap that sass. So you and your best Yoda impersonation, how would you say tap that sass?
Tap that sass.
Nice.
All right.
That was awesome.
What would have been more?
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks, don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
In a wolf den, but to us it still feels like heaven. Cause we don't want the bad vibes getting, we don't let them win. Testify to the strength of a true